Hello, everyone. Oh, wake up. It is finally time for this map, and the plan for this map is to play it for as little time as possible. Because I remember there's some angry reinforcements on this map. Awakening vibes. Yeah, it's also just a flat map with nothing much going on it. Just kind of a big, long map. Just, I guess there's like these pillars. I like the emblem juices off to the side over here, like just in case you need to refuel halfway through the climb. It's availing time. Yeah, we finally get to recruit our last unit and get our ring back. Yeah, that's gonna be neat. We bonk you. We bonk you. Usually Micaiah rewarp around the time you get to Grist. Yeah, that's probably what's gonna happen. I need to make sure I have my my what's this called? What is it called? Asher Storm on this guy because I hate Entrap. That's the plan anyways. I do remember Vale has some weird movement where she'll move anywhere inside of this square, but she won't step off of it. I believe that's how she works. She wants to stay inside this box. So she will move, quote unquote, but not quite. Yeah, that's kind of the idea. I'll try to go a little crazy with some of the engages since we have lots of juice to use. Yeah, she acknowledges her terrain bonuses. Evail also sounds like email. Like, I need to send an evail to my boss real quick. You just send him a PNG of Vale with the goofy looking crown on. I say goofy looking, it actually looks really cool. So here's the deal though. We don't have enough slots. So someone's gotta get axed for a map. And I'm not sure who. We just got you, so I kind of want to keep you around, and you need SP. You need SP for your thing. You need some SP. You need SP. You're funny. I kind of want to bring you anyways. Everyone else, I think, for the most part, has their build online. I guess... I need Anna, though. I need Anna. Like, Anna's my highest level and the most overtuned and trained, but was Rosado really doing anything? He just got his ring, though, so it's going to feel so bad. Seraphim could also be useful versus some of the enemies. I want you for like rewarping and stuff like that. I hate to cut Alcryst again, because it's been a while since Alcryst has been around, so I kind of want to bring him because it's kind of been a sec. Oh, I guess I'll jump over to the thing, so if anyone wants to join, they can. I think some of the others are busy today, but you never know. We are live. Stream thing. And now we wait to see if we get jump scared. So that's the deal though. Like, Jade hasn't been doing very much, but she also needs like 150 more SP so she can actually finish getting her build up. So she can actually buy Speedtaker. I'm thinking maybe Louis. Like, Louis's been around for a while and had his ring the entire time. So I'm thinking maybe Louis. He is only one level away. No, he's one level from pass, but I'm kind of thinking maybe Louis. Just to give other, because he's been around this whole time, just to give, you know, make sure like Rosado gets like some time in the sun. He's been around all game, so just to give, you know, some of the others, especially you, some time in the sun. Surely we won't miss him that bad, right? Like, come on, what's the worst that could happen? Well, time being though, give me that. Oh, I did go forge some stuff too. So like I forged up a silver blade, forged up a silver sword for you, forged up the Peshkats for you. I gave the Brave Axe an extra point of might and some extra hit. I gave the Brave Lance. They were cheap forges, so I did the Brave Lance and Brave Axe, who were cheap forges. And I forged up the Silver Bow a little bit for more flyer effective might. And I made all of the flashing arts +2 instead of 1, since it's the only weapon they're going to be using for the rest of the game. So I had the resources, I had the money, so I did some forging during preps. Yes, I do have an entrap on her, just in case I need it for anything. I don't know, I don't have any plans on entrapping anyone in particular, but, you know, could come in handy. Maybe I can entrap someone in particular that's giving me problems. What if I entrap this guy? I wonder if will to win will matter at all. That's what holdout's for. Actually, what's your Roy rank? You're at 11. Here, we're gonna go do one quick thing back at the place. Take me back to Somnial. I want to see if I want to spend a couple bond fragments just getting people up to their next like important skill or benchmark on their emblem rings. Will to win is Saphir's personal. It gives you like a whole bunch of extra hit and avoid if you're like below half HP or something. I'm assuming you mean Jade for learning anything like playing the game, because I'm assuming that means Jade, because I know Jade needs a lot of like stuff to work. I'm not sure what that looks like. Emblem. So you're maxed out, or you're not quite maxed out on Sigurd, but you don't need anything extra. Bunet's capped on Lyn. Saphir. We'll spend a little bit and get you... Sure, we'll get you Binding Blade. I won't spend all of it because I don't need all of it, but we'll just...
I was a mercenary, you know? I'm used to this sort of thing.
I'm Roy. I'll be your opponent.
Is that the Worm Slide? That's not a Wyvern Roy.
Well fought. I must train my skills.
Train hard and try again.
Okay, that gives us an extra layer of holdout and the Binding Blade if we need it for anything. If unit has at least 10% HP at the start, that's pretty cool. So Saphir's good. I think Alfred's capped out. Jade, I think, is pretty much capped out on Leif. Not quite. I'll get you at least, like, Arm Shield, too. Just for a little bit of extra.
I'm Jade, a royal soldier of Brodia.
Cut the boy some slack. He's never seen a Griffin before. True.
I will be your
True. Yo, bro, got the Master Lance.
I'd have to write a book about this.
With the feathers, just like Faye. Oh, yeah. I love Chimkin. I love Chimkin Dragon so much. She's so precious. Merrin, you're capped out on yours, right? Yeah, you're capped out on Lucy. Chloé, Micaiah. Cleric, ++. Nah, just get Bonnie.
I will act as your opponent today. I am Micaiah. It's a pleasure.
I don't think there's really anything I need. Oh, she's using a radiant. Chloé, I'm gonna be real with you. It's not looking too good.
This knight has met her match.
There was an attempt. Ooh, now we get to use the weapon that O-code my Alear on like 3 different occasions. You're capped out. You're capped out. You're capped. Lapis is still waiting on hers. Oh, we'll buy you some rank on this. I'll fast track you forward a little bit on this one.
I'll show you how determined I can be.
I'm Celica. Are you my opponent?
No, we don't have to start at base. Oh, I think he wins.
Takes a lot of work to be.
Victory for the cutest.
Yeah, he's kind of won there. That was pretty good. Going to use her in a funny low tiers run as an
You're
Axe
adorable,
Mage
sir.
Knight with Camilla for Hurricane Axe Dark Inferno. That sounds incredible. Oh, I didn't do my actual arena. I should probably do that then. Well, I'm happy I went here to do this. I have plenty of these things.
It's your favorite Illusian retainer, Rosado.
Celica.
Yes, I did
warrior
buy some
priestess, at your
second
service.
seals as well. I rubbed the rings. I think I did at the end of the last stream.
Victory for the cutest.
But I will run my people through the arena. I might buy a little bit more rank, see if there's anything particular I want to get on him. Yo, we have to recover staff. Emblem. Holy Stance Plus. Oops. That. I don't think Ragnarok's gonna do too much for you. We can get Holy Stance Plus. Resonance Plus. How much does it cost to get up there? We'll go like this far, and then I'll save the rest
show you how
for
determined
Vale
I
buying
can be.
levels on Corrin.
I'm Celica. Are you my opponent? Not good. Takes a lot of work to be that strong.
But hey, now he
Victory for the
has
cutest.
Holy Stance. Oh, we also got to buy Celica levels on Vale whenever she joins. So that's all of the auto leveling. Or not all, yeah, buying levels, or however you want to put it. So who all? You need about 210. Remind me, what was your skill again? It's like sword agility, I think, and I think we have to wait for Marth for that. You need about 150. I think I'm still gonna have Lapis do it now, because she's gonna be least likely to actually do anything. So here, take Valbo for a sec. Lapis. Go get him.
I'm Lapis. Get ready. Brawling one-on-one is not for the weak of heart.
I think she'll be fine.
You're a tough one, all right. Thanks for the sparring match.
Let's see. Yeah, Rosado's mostly healing stuff, but you never know. Just in case the opportunity arises and you might need to click Ragnarok or something.
I'm Lapis. a royal soldier of Brodia.
This should be a fun workout.
I actually don't know how the
thought I had
corrupted
you.
Thanks for the
work
sparring match.
with Goldmary and Rosado's personals. I know in Fates, the faceless are
let this
considered
chance go to
male
waste.
for the sake of personal skills that are
I'm
gender
Alfred,
required
Crown Prince of
or gender
Bunet.
dependent. Oh, oh yeah. It's fine. Oh wait, Peshkot's crit. Please don't. Okay.
Thanks for showing me what I still need to work on.
Thanks for the sparring match.
They probably follow like the same gender that their humanoid versions would be, so like the Pegasus Knights and Griffins are probably female.
Corin, I believe in you.
Now we're ready to roll. Oh, I can tell there's a lot of things you could try to do for like classes and builds and stuff. I haven't looked that far into it for Engage. I don't usually put too much thought into like a particular build before I start a run. I'm more a fan of kind of like start the game up and see just kind of who pops off. And to see kind of what I'm feeling whenever I start the run. Like, hey, maybe I'll use this guy this run and I'll kind of slot him onto the team and think about what I'm going to do. The only game that's different for is FE4, where there's like the slightest amount of planning because of like the pairings and stuff. The pairings aren't really that deep overall, but eh. Alright, big scary dragons that I kind of don't want to engage with and I'd rather just run away from. There's a whole lot of armor guys up ahead that I plan on just beaming out of existence with you doing something. One, two, three. Let's see. You have the emblems to engage with. You'll have to do it with the worms. True. You know what? That's a good idea. If any of the corrupted have boom armor, then they're probably female. I don't see any boobs on this guy, so it's probably considered male. I'm not seeing a lot of definitive so maybe they're like mostly considered male? Yo, the Karnwahan. The mounted archers looked female, and maybe this one. Fascinating. All right, this guy's also here. Hi, Mavir. You will help me out a little bit at the very least. You guys are kind of scary. I might just run up to you guys turn one. So like Rider's Bane this guy. That's probably what I'll do with you. Royal Knight is definitely a class in the game. I wish it was a real one, but oh, we had a Heart Seal you. Back into Doggo Knight. There we go. Nothing changes. Lance Dog Knight. Yeah, the Royal Knight is kind of what it feels like female paladins from like Genealogy became, or like Valkyries became. Except, I don't know, I feel like these don't do anything in this game. The bows are... I might actually have Jade fight this guy a little bit, maybe, potentially. Actually, I'll have Bunet fight him, because you can Canto out of range of the thing. I'll probably have, like, you chuck a javelin, Bunet finishes. Too far away. That might be the plan for that. Might have you step back a little bit. What's the plan? That's a lot of armor knights. I'll probably have you change into Tiki turn 1. Start whacking them around. Gotta make sure I deploy my armor slayers this map. I don't know. 11 Sword's just gonna be better. Oh, I love this preps music. Alright, we'll jump in and see what happens. Take a sip of water.
Divine One, I am
all here. Yo, new map music! I like this map theme a lot. Better take a Worm Slayer for those worms that it's definitely effective against. True.
ready to order.
Hey, Silver Blade. You know what? Hit me. I dare you. Oh.
Well done, I'd say.
That's the power of the Silver Blade, baby. He's already perfect. Now we have a grand total of 2 mages. Look at that. Look at that.
With pride.
He's so peak.
You got it.
I want you to delete one of these guys turn 1. That's probably going to be that one. So, bye-bye. We are about to get another mage. We'll finally have another mage.
I'm pretty tough, you know.
Oh boy, and a level up. She can only level up so many times before she starts capping more stats. Make it killing! I have so much money. Oh. Did we cap speed already? I don't remember if speed was already capped last time. Did she just get a speed level up? I think we have hit a new cap, and she finally capped luck. Let's go. See, that's why you don't use Veil's PRF to me. Just throw the magical knife at things, because that's a cool weapon.
Here goes.
Yum. I think turn 1 I'm just going to have you bonk this guy with the Rider's Bane. Bonk.
Dream well.
And if we go about here, that blocks this guy from getting down. And I'll just enemy phase these two like that. In fact, we can Radiant Bow this guy. Oh, look at that. Don't think the armor's double Anna even though she has the beam. That, let's actually check that. You were a worthy opponent. Let's see. 10 speed. Nope. In fact, she doubles them. Despite losing 20 AS from her beam, she has 16 speed right now. I guess she would only have 13 without the meal bonus. So she wouldn't quite, but oh no, wait. She'd have 14, so she just barely wouldn't double without like the meal bonus.
Whatever you need.
Oh, doesn't. 36% crit rate though.
Let's hear it.
She just might kill.
Where are we headed?
Say the word.
Longbow. Okay.
Yes.
You can also longbow
What's our move?
something. You can pesh cuts something. Ooh. I like this.
Cutting in.
Duel assist. Whatcha?
For Firenze.
Ooh. Very nice.
This is what I trained for.
Look at him go. This thing's kind of cool. Oh wait, we have the rapier. This also just kills now. What does the rapier do? Oh, the rapier does not kill. Here, punch this guy.
I'd rather not.
Oh, hi,
feels
Danny.
like that would be mean.
You're dead.
You are just in time for Yunaka to Falcon punch this guy.
I'm also
Was
just
that too
in
much?
time for. Wait, is this going up or going down? This is going up.
Going
okay,
up.
never mind. I hate going down.
You are
I hate
almost
going
just in
down.
time for it.
Yeah, that's I saw the map, so I was gonna say I'm just in time for my least favorite main story map because there is one optional map that I like less, but I can skip that one.
Yo,
But
it's
yeah,
just
no, I
like
get to say I actually like going up. I like this map
Javier
quite a bit.
reporting.
I remember this
I think
map
it's fun
feeling
to, like-
cool on my first playthrough.
It feels really tense because there's like floods of
Anytime.
reinforcements that I don't know if they're as tough on hard mode. On Maddening, I know that there's like more demonic dragons will start showing up, and it's just like, oh, this is the get the fuck out of here time.
We need to go.
Cutting
Which I always like when there's like a
in. I'm sorry.
technically you can fight them, but the game really wants you to be like, let's go.
Yeah.
Type reinforcements. Like sort of that middle ground between chapters where it's like you literally get a game over if it turns into turn 17 or whatever.
Yo,
like
ice.
hard time limits. Yo, what killed the dinosaurs?
The Ice
The
Age!
Ice Age!
Look at her go.
Had to
Finally,
stop you.
engage effective weapon doing something.
I forgot you could name your avatar, and I got really confused for a second and thought it was
Dream well.
the Bondering Jill, like from Path of Radiance. And I was like, why is it showing like the Bondering name? I thought they didn't do that, and then it threw me off.
I imported Jill Path of Radiance into Fire Emblem Engage.
Oh, it reminds me of, on my first playthrough, I thought it would be a funny joke to name my avatar after a Corrin, just like, haha, isn't it funny to like in my first Three Houses playthrough, I named it Robin, because I was like, haha, I'm so funny and clever and original.
It's the
But, like,
avatar,
I forgot, I forgot that Corrin is actually in this game. So I get halfway through the game, and I'm like, oh, right.
Hello, Corin. My name is Corin.
Corrin, I'm also a Divine Dragon. Really? Can you transform? No, I didn't pay for the DLC.
I might dance this turn. Because I'm in an awkward spot, so I kind of want to run forward and hit some of these guys.
You just have to kill Vale, right? This isn't to
Yes.
kill multiple bosses?
Just,
I know
just kill
Celestia
Vale.
and Gregory? Or Gris?
Gregory.
I always get Gris and Gregory mixed up. Yeah.
Or I could,
But
like...
they're just optional. I think once you bait Celestia, that's when like 1,000 not 1,000, but
I
like
know there's
5 or a good number of dragons show up.
Yeah, I know there's some guys that show up here on like the left and right that kind of encourage you to get the map over with. And I know like at the end of this turn, there's some Draconites from down here that show up.
Oh, I thought they were dragons.
Maybe they are. I don't completely
remember. It's been
remember.
a while since I played this map. Engage feels like one of those games that gets worse on replay, and so I kind of just haven't replayed it because I want to keep, you know, the level of enjoyment I have or whatever.
Totally fair. That's 36. That doesn't kill, so I have to eat a counter anyways.
Well, no, he's only got 35 hits, so you won't get hit.
That is true. We just won't get hit. And then we just fly backwards. Or... No way, that actually kills, though. Oh, wow. Oh, wait, I have a knife. That's right. We could just throw a knife at him. And then Kanto away.
2 hounds or 4. Doesn't matter to me. I'll fight, and that's that.
All goes.
Knife.
I had to stop.
Oh, right. They have, like, HP bars. That's fine.
Yeah, he's got the revival crystal.
There you go. We'll just hang out over here. What's the worst that could happen?
I mean, your Switch could overheat and melt, and you would lose the save file. I feel like that'd be pretty bad.
That would be pretty rough, actually. Left, right, top
Actually,
dragons, but behind it's just
If
wyverns.
it overheated and caught fire and like burned down your house, I feel like that would be even worse.
That would also be pretty bad. Yes.
I think I can probably come up with worse things, though. Like, what if it overheated so much that it burned a hole down to the core of the Earth, and then the human race went extinct?
Does this mean that we don't get the genealogy remake?
Jacob, we're not getting it anyway.
No, trust me though.
Look, if we do get a genealogy remake, like, I guess I'll be happy for the people who want one, but every time that the remake discourse comes up, I'm like,
You were a good
I'd
fighter.
kind of just rather get a new game.
Same.
Like,
I'm a huge fan of like FE4, but even then, I would much rather at this point, like, get a new game. I want to see like what else like they do with the series at this point. That's what I'm interested in.
even in terms of the argument of like making it more accessible to people who like haven't played it or whatever.
Cutting in.
I don't think FE4 is like, ooh.
That's fine.
Like, I do think it'd be cool for other people to play FE4, but it is, like, it still exists, right?
Yeah, it's...
I think if you want to make that argument, like, Tellius is probably the one you would go for, because, like, while you can, you know, Nintendo PC, either of them, I think it's, like, less demanding to Nintendo PC as Super Nintendo.
So it's a lot easier to, run them on your Nintendo PC.
Yeah. Well, and especially, Path of Radiance just got a, it's not eShop.
Oh, the Switch
What's
Online
Because
thing.
they got rid of it. They got rid of Virtual Console, and now it's like, it's a subscription service, right?
Yeah, the Switch
Which
Online.
I hate that, by the way. Like,
subscription
but that's a
thing.
whole other rant. But like, because they did that, right? I don't even necessarily think it would be like, because Path of Radiance isn't really a finished story. Like, it's a self-contained story, but there's the cliffhangers and stuff that get resolved in Radiant Dawn.
Yeah.
So I think even more so, like, a remake of the Tellius games to make them more accessible. I mean, I'd rather just get an original than a remake, but if we have to get a remake...
For Ragnarok!
And I say this as someone who I think I like FE4 more than FE9. But I still just think, you know, FE4 is there, right?
I also... because I like more about FE4, I think, than FE9, I would rather see FE9 get touched up more with a remake, I think. I'd be more interested in seeing like how they like change how maybe Lagoos work so they function better and just don't feel worse than fielding another paladin. Because that's what I might. Because I love the concept of the Lagoos. I just don't think they're very fun to use in Path of Radiance.
That's play Fire Emblem 3. I think Fire Emblem 3 does Lagoos like better than Lagoos, just in terms of how it does Manicheets.
Very true. I love how FE3 does dragons and transforming.
I'll help.
And I'm not just bringing it up for the sake of saying I'm playing a ROM hack that does that also, and everyone should look at Lord of the Seas for transforming Manicheets.
I popped in for a moment the other day. It also has transforming Manicheets?
Yeah, so do you want to explain how FE3 Manicheets work? Just
yeah, let me get
I realized I'm talking to you, I forgot that we're
Farewell to
streaming,
you.
and I was running off the assumption you knew what I was talking about.
That's right.
But maybe chat doesn't.
Yeah, so in most games, the way Manicheets have worked are you have like a Dragonstone, and just you use that Dragonstone basically as your weapon for your combat. That's just kind of how it works. In FE3, you use the Dragonstone as an item, and that transforms your Manicheet for a couple turns. The way it determines how many turns it is a little ridiculous, but
yeah, it's like random, right, or something.
It has to do with like your luck stat plus like a number between 1 to 3. It's an ordeal for how it determines how many turns you transform for. But basically, if you use like a Firestone on Tiki, she transforms into a Fire Dragon for a number of turns. Or if you use a Mage Stone on Tiki, she transforms into a Mage Dragon for a number of turns. And I think that is a really cool and fun idea.
Yeah, and the hack I'm talking about does not quite that, but it's like sort of a more refined version of that, where it's a fixed number of turns instead of random. It's just 3 turns.
Too much.
Oh shit, you died. Jake, why didn't you dodge the... Oh, I shouldn't have distracted you. You didn't dodge the 33 because I was talking about FE3.
I forgot to time my roll. No, that was the first action I took that turn.
Oh, you didn't invest in adaptability, did you?
No, I didn't invest in the door opening stat.
You need more iframes. You would have dodged that if you had more iframes. There's not a different sequence you can do to like burn our ends different, is there?
I could probably just do that differently than not running her up to face like a chance of death like that. I totally forgot that he had a health bar, like a revival stone. So
It's easy to forget because especially in hard mode, the sub bosses usually don't until like really late.
So instead, I might just, like do what I did over here again.
Just a little more slowly or whatever.
Yeah, a little more methodically. Pew, pew.
I like how there's a whole bunch of emblem pools, but they're super far out of the way. So if you want to get them, you kind of have to take the map really slow, and then you have to deal with those scary reinforcements.
Yeah.
I think that's a cool, like, push-pull. Like, unironically, I like it. I usually don't use them, but I do like it from a design perspective, like, that they're there.
It's kind of neat. How far do you reach again?
Pretty far, because she has 1-2 range and 6 move.
Yeah.
The way that the ranges overlap is kind of evil. Oh, right, because she has Thoron.
That is all right, though.
She won't double, though. She won't double with Thoron, at least. No Dire Thunder.
No Dire Thunder. Okay, where do I want to dance, actually? If I dance all the way up there... Let's try.
Jokes, please, or here, no jokes allowed.
Let's try something. Fly you over here.
Oh, wait. Wait, that's actually a really good point, Mattis.
Oh.
If Anna engages, she can counter Thoron with Slurge.
Oh, that is true.
Because she gets the Byleth staff.
Small
the
amount of
Thyrsias,
damage.
the
Yeah, I don't even need to use
Lysithia staff.
I don't even need to use the
Me too.
the Thoron. I can just use El
Another kill
Surge.
for me.
Does Corn Engrave add crit, or does Flashing Fistart just naturally have a bunch of crit?
Cord Engrave gives crit. That's where that crit rate's coming from.
And then I forget, does Yunaka have the personal skill that gives her crit on enemy phase, or gives her a void?
It's crit if she has terrain bonus.
Okay, because Zalkov, like her and Zalkov have similar personals, right?
I think
I think Zalkov gets hit.
I think it's Zelkov and Swordmaster boy, not Hinata. What's his name? I almost said that. What is
Kagetsu?
Kagetsu? Thank you.
What's Zelkov's personal? I'm pulling
Not
it up right
quite.
now. Yeah. I know that it goes off of his quote. I just don't remember what it does. Sorry, the name. If foe initiates, inflicts hit -10 on the foe during combat. Okay, so yeah, it is. His is enemy phase, and it's an avoid stacker. So the idea is like he can take advantage of terrain, and he gets extra avoid. Like
Avo
both of their
stacking,
personal
baby.
skills point towards doing the thief thing that people like doing.
Yeah.
Or like the corn fog or whatever, where because she gets extra crit on terrain, and then it doesn't say like with terrain, but the fact that it gives avoid, 10 avoid isn't anything unless you're stacking more than 10. Like 10 avoid is useless until you have more than 10.
Yes.
And like if you're on a terrain and you get like 60 avoid, then the 10 pushing it to 70, like that can be a big difference. I think that like the minor boosts to hit or avoid or whatever are actually a pretty big deal when they bring you down, like
Cutting in.
when combined with other stuff.
Yep.
I am the
Oh,
divine dragon.
nice. Explode.
And you
Dream
hobbled
well.
him, so he won't be able to move as far.
I actually
He's gonna be very slow in the afterlife.
used Super Hobble. Now he has 0 move. I effectively froze him.
Yo.
Well, I was going to use you to heal up if something went wrong, but I guess I don't need to do that anymore.
Freeze is so epic.
Freeze is awesome.
I
Such a-
forget, is Freeze Staff in this?
Freeze is in this game, and it is a very awesome status. I'll dance you.
I'm so fucking Lord of the Seas pilled right now. Every time something comes up, I'm like, yeah, it's in that game too, by the way.
Yeah, it's just like that one game. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Do hobbled armors in the sand have 0 movement? That is a really good question. Do you just freeze for a sec?
I think so, and then they're like forced to take the because you get -3 from sand and -2 from hobble. So yeah, you get 0.
So you're just stuck for a sec.
One kind of funny thing about the way that the sand works is it checks separately for Canter, so you can't Canter out of sand because you'll get -3.
All right, because you go into sand and then it checks for your tiles and it says, well, you're in sand, so -3 movement.
And I think the Tiki Dragon thing does this, like the Tiki Ice blocks do the same thing.
Yes, I have done very silly things using that. I kind of want to bait some of you guys, but not all of you. 42. Need to run some calcs. That's like 24 damage.
Why
Plus...
calc when you can just dodge?
She won't get hit, it's fine, right? Plus... That's... 11? No, 21. Yeah, plus 21. So she actually lives both of these. So, oh, don't use that actually. 43 magical attack. You probably still double with the longbow, actually, now that I think about it. 36. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. You still double with the longbow. You can even counter the top guy.
Got bad news.
Uh-huh.
I searched Merrin Dodge Tank on Google, and it gave me a Star Wars character instead of the Fire Emblem character, which means that this Merrin doesn't dodge. Only the Star Wars character does.
I was thinking, is there a character named Merrin Dodge Tank? Yes, were you searching for Merrin Dodge Tank? I guess Anna could die here. I didn't think about that, but...
2 hounds are full.
Alright, big guy, show me what you're made of.
Oh, I did finally find an engage off of Merrin Dodge Tank, and it says Tamara is a very good dodge tank.
No!
If you give her speed +5...
I forgot about spell harmony damage.
and a fully engraved spear.
You were a worthy
Is that
opponent.
the Celica one? Holy? Oh, no, that's Sigurd, isn't it?
Yeah,
Nothing
Sigurd.
personal.
L Surge. I forgot Anna also has cap defense, which I know it's Sage cap defense, but...
Hey, I mean, like, that's what the scary Julian and Ishtar had. And, like, they were still relatively bulky because of it.
Oh, the Axe guy probably kills.
Not if she
Dodge.
dodges.
Looks like I'm in the red.
No, Anna, you're in the purple, not
She's
the
very
red.
purple. Oh, there's the Wyverns. That's fine. I'll just have Anna
Wait, we're
dance.
moving on without Anna? That's what's... Oh.
Oh. No, I
got
won't.
so confused. I was...
I need my Anna.
Do you have a bondage shield user?
I do.
Could you just bondage shield Anna, maybe?
I could. That is a good idea, actually.
Because she's not getting doubled. Like, no way in hell she's getting doubled.
No, sire.
I mean, she was doubling them.
So we could do something a little like... Oh, that's right. You can't press B to turn off all the ranges. I've already voiced my grievances about that before, but I will again.
I love when Fire Emblem games add a quality of life feature and then remove it in the next game.
And then just immediately remove it. It's my favorite. So yeah, we can just do like... Longbow, bonded shield, and then you can like heal someone. After throwing myself at it enough times, it'll eventually work out.
Jacob, your answer, but I'm curious about everyone else. What's your favorite Fire Emblem quality of life feature?
Favorite quality of life feature?
I mean, I think mine is the same as yours, unless I'm wrong. I thought I knew yours.
I know there's one that I talk about a lot as being my favorite, as one of my favorites.
Universal enemy ranges, right?
Oh well, that's one too as well.
That's my favorite. Oh, what were you gonna say?
I forget that that's like a quality of life.
I'm
I
sorry.
remember holding like L to toggle animations is one of my favorites. I use that all the
It's
time.
nothing personal.
That's also a really good one. Remember when you could merge staff uses? Remember when Awakening forcibly merged staff uses? Without asking your permission? If you ever just put multiple staffs in the convoy, they got merged.
Or
So
multiple
if you
of
want
any
to keep,
item.
like, if you have like 3 rescue staffs, each of which is only 1 use, and you actually want them to be on separate people, you have to like put them on benched units in order to not get them merged. If you ever accidentally just like put a thing in the convoy, you can just merge and get fucked.
I know they were trying to like introduce the concept of merging items for that, but why did they do it that way? Oh, that pulled Gris. That makes my life significantly easier, actually.
And here comes the Wyverns.
Alright, how far are you from reaching... not far enough forwards. So I want to
You sure
kill
have him
this
Storm
guy.
Veil? Oh, what is that? Is that an Entrap guy?
Entrap.
Yeah.
Actually, how close are you to reaching? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Even a repo doesn't get me there. No! I could rescue.
Have you considered Smite Po? It's like reposition, but moves you an extra tile.
Wait, that sounds awesome. Yo, we can... He's doing his best. Oh, another quality of life that I always am reminded of anytime I play DSFE is 2 differently colored enemy ranges for like highlighted enemies and global ranges. Like I miss this so much anytime I go back to just playing DSFE where it's just one red color. So if I want to like check enemy ranges, I have to like, okay, turn on this guy, check global. Like, okay, so that's just that guy's range. And then mentally remember, like, this is that guy's range during the global ranges. So I want you to go hit something. I kind of want to feed you the boss, actually. Or feed you her. Alear also really wants SP, so I'll probably also bonk you.
Speaking of people needing SP, have you decided on a punishment if a build doesn't get complete?
I was hoping there wouldn't be a need for a punishment, so I haven't thought of one. Yo, Wormslayer?
Worm food.
Not Worm Food, Wormslayer, Saphir.
For King Morian.
Incredible. Finally, Wormslayer utility. Jade also really wants SP, so maybe I'll actually feed this to you. Quadruple hit! Oh.
An idea for a punishment.
Use Jade more.
No, that's a reward.
What is your idea?
Xenolog Iron Man.
No!
With this team.
I haven't even finished Felxenolog.
Lucky.
I played one of the I played the first map and thought it was kind of miserable. And then I like went to start the second one and I just kind of asked myself like, why am I doing this to myself? And stopped.
Who's next?
The second map is like pretty easily the best map in Felxenolog, and that's just because it's like
The most
it doesn't
normal,
have anything that
okay.
you point to say like, God, this is torture. Like I wouldn't say there's anything good in it.
So what you're saying is it's the least bad out of all of them.
Yeah.
That's
like,
upsetting.
2 hours or
FX1
4.
is like, what if we had, you get 3 units and just like wolf spam to debuff you, and then FX3 is, what if you're running down a bridge and you're getting hit with ballistas that you can't attack because they're all on fucking towers off the edge of the bridge and guarded by longbow snipers, so your flyers can't attack them.
That sounds awful.
And then FX4 is like, what if we did the Three Houses Battle of Eagle and Lion, where it's like a 3-way battle, but there's way too many units and it causes an insane amount of lag.
Oh no.
And then FX5, it puts 2 game over conditions in jail. One of them is Alear, who's just a green unit now, and the other one is doing a 1v1 fight with someone who's way tougher than them, so you have to keep like eating elixirs and spamming physic to heal Green Alear, because Green Alear is getting pelted by like siege worms, like siege engine worms.
That sounds
and
so
also,
cool.
Chapter 4 and 5 don't ever let you leave in between them because they're treated like the 10 and 11 thing where they're linked. But there's no reason for them to be linked because there's no like experience gained in FX, so there's no reason you can't just go back.
Yeah. Coward Ball.
But if you decide I don't want to play Chapter 5 anymore, I want to quit and play the main campaign and have actual fun. No, sorry.
I want to get off
You
this
gotta
ride.
You gotta redo Chapter 4 now.
I'll help.
And then the final map is just incredibly long. The boss jumps from place to place, and you have to like, and he keeps like sinking the island. And if anyone's on an island when it gets sunk, they just fucking die.
Oh my gosh.
And you have to wait until he gets to the final island because he has like, he gets insane stat boosts so that even the weapon that's effective against him deals 0 damage to him until he gets to. And then when he gets to that final island, unless you've given like sword power to your Alear, the weapon that's super effective against him will still only deal like 4 damage to him.
Incredible.
And most of my units were dealing 0. And also, all the like evil royals are there, like the Feld, the reversed version of royals are there. And if they ever get sunk on the island, he gets their skills. He gets their proc skills.
Oh.
And if he gets soul, you're just soft locked. Like I was cheating. I had a mod that turned it onto Phoenix mode. And even Alear was Phoenix mode, so I couldn't get a game over. And I was just soft locked because he was proccing soul so often. Because he has like an over 50% soul chance. And it would take me 3 attacks to even deal as much damage as he heals from soul.
To undo the soul damage.
Shoutouts to also, if he sinks at the island with Hortensia on it, he gets World Tree.
Woo!
Even though he doesn't have stabs because he's a dragon.
But have you considered that's funny?
But yeah, he can get World Tree, Luna, Sandstorm. He gets what is it called? Gentle Flower, the Alfred one.
Whoosh. Oh, the Golden Lotus.
Golden Lotus, yeah. He gets Aegis from Saline, Soul from Diamant as your soft lock. All right, and he gets back at you.
No way.
But like, it's actually threatening when it's used against you. I feel like back at you is kind of like Miracle. Because, like, you know, Miracle's like a pretty bad skill, and then you face an enemy that is Miracle, and you're like, I hate myself now.
And you're like, oh, this is miserable.
Like, the archers in Conquest, the counter archers with Miracle.
Yo, counter archer mention.
In Chapter 11, those, like, counter archer, or no, they're not archers, are they? They're like Omnioji, right?
There's the Miracle Diviners on the right, and then there's the counter archers on the left.
Yeah, the Miracle Diviners is what I'm thinking of. Oh, right, it's, so the reason I thought counter is Staffman. Staffman,
Oh,
his personal
right.
skills counter.
Azama,
He has
yeah.
Miracle.
Oh, the legendary knife.
Yeah, so Azama has Miracle, and that can actually fuck you, because his counter doesn't go off if you kill him, but if you procs Miracle when you killed him, it does go off.
Explode
and then he kills
now.
you.
Let's see, who else do I want to whack you with?
Louis has S-rank daggers.
Yeah, so we can use the S-rank knife. Yo, quadruple hit!
Jacob, how do you feel
Who are
about
you
weapon ranks
looking
in
at?
Engage?
I am not opposed or dislike the idea of set weapon ranks. I think they don't do anything in this game.
Yeah.
I can't think of a single time where I've looked at a unit and gone, huh, I really want to use this on you, but your weapon rank is too low. I should, I gotta make sure I put you in a class that has a weapon rank for you. But I just find that there's never, like, it feels like everyone can just use everything for the most part.
The two that feel impactful for me are stabs. Because
Stabs do kind of, yeah.
B rank stabs is like the relevant point, but Gripponite only has C. So the units who have like a staff boost, like Linden and Pandreo, they can use stabs. But the units who have like a C, like Gripponite only has C. So the units who have like a staff boost, like Linden and Pandreo, they can use stabs. feel like helped by that.
Oh, I still beautiful.
And then I think swords matters because so many of the engage attacks are sword based.
Oh, so having like
And-
silver bladed.
Yeah, not even just silver blade. Like the S rank sword is one of the few good swords just because it has high might and you can use it in engage attacks.
So is there anything else
Like-
I want to do before I leave?
I know the like quote unquote meta strategy for Kagetsu is like you make him a Wyvern for most of the game, and then you send him Griffin because he loses a couple of stats, but he gets S rank swords and he ends up dealing like more damage with like Lodestar Rush or with the Eirika slash or whatever.
That sounds very silly. Do the roar. We're about to end the map anyways. So yeah, the idea of having set weapon ranks per class, I think it can work. I just don't think it was done super well for the most part. I think we win. I actually need to check if Lapis has kept speed, 'cause I don't think she has.
Drop your guard.
Falcon Punch!
Not possible.
The one thing I really don't like about the fixed ranks, in addition to them kind of not feeling like they matter, I like weapon rank bonuses. I like
too.
when having a higher weapon rank, even if you're not using, like if you're still using bronze or iron or whatever, you just get a, like, I don't want it to be like huge. I don't want it to be like, oh, you know, you get, 3 points of might per level or whatever. But the extra 5 or 10 hit, I do think is like really cool. And encourages you to like specialize in a weapon, even if you don't want to use the high tiers.
No, I think that's a great idea. I love it in FE11. I like it in Fates. I like the bonuses just for having good weapon ranks.
It also makes triangle more important because specifically like being at triangle disadvantage, removing the
Your
bonuses.
bonuses. I don't like your rank affecting the triangle bonuses because it makes me need to consult a chart anytime I'm trying to do calcs for like weapon triangle and stuff.
Yeah, I hate that. It feels like complexity creep.
I don't mind. I feel like it's easier to remember stuff like weapon rank bonuses. Those feel a little bit easier to keep up with, but trying to keep up with like weapon triangle bonuses as well is very
Divine One has become
like difficult to.
Yeah, that's what I
Do
mean.
the
Like having
maths.
both.
Yeah, the number of times where I'll try to like do calcs for something like conquest related, and then I have to ask someone like, "Hey, real quick, like how much extra damage is this person getting if I try to fight them at triangle disadvantage?" Yo, we gotta go get the rings now.
Intuitively, I'm at the point where now I intuitively understand it's like, weapon triangle advantage versus disadvantage goes off of whoever has the advantages ranks or whatever, and then like each does more. But I really just wish it was like weapon triangle was always one thing. Like maybe, I think if you have weapon triangle bonuses, then you can have weapon triangle itself. Or if you have weapon rank bonuses, you can have weapon triangle itself be less impactful on its own. Like if weapon triangle is 1 damage and 10 hit, and then each rank bonus adds like 5 more hit, then but being at disadvantage causes you to lose those rank bonuses. I think that would be probably fine, because then you can get like a huge bonus for being at advantage, but it's not from. I don't know if I'm making any sense.
No, you are. The impactfulness of the weapon triangle comes from it negating or allowing you to use your weapon rank bonuses instead of like being a whole extra mechanic to reinforce having good weapon triangle bonus.
Lethality I saw, by the way.
It was.
Bunet lethality.
I'm not super concerned with like who gets what, just because the stat bonuses are so small. So I'm just kind of throwing whoever
Make
on
sure,
whatever
because
here.
remember, the bond ring gets overwritten by the first like real ring you capture. So
Yeah.
make sure Bunet never captures a ring, so you have as many chances as possible for lethality.
This is important. This is true.
We can give someone the 3 rivals. Oh right, we do have.
Oh, we
Edelgard, don't
could. Because it's not going to let me deploy Louis. So we can
Wait, why
borrow Louis' ring for a sec. Yeah. Because Louis sat out last map. Oh, I guess I'm forced to use you now. Here, borrow this for a sec.
Lady Edelgard.
You can be special for a sec.
Fun fact, Mavier can reclass during these preps.
Oh, really?
He can go Falcon Knight. It's the only thing he has the ranks for, because he has Lance and Staff, and that overlaps with Falcon Knight, or Griffin Knight. Whatever, fucking...
What, yeah. Same idea for the class.
But yeah, you can, if you want to, you can reclass him. And I do think it's, like, if you're trying to use him, it's not the worst thing in the world, just because there's, like, a rubble to fly over, so it can be kind of, like, useful, but
That actually
it's
doesn't...
also, like, not a class he wants to be in long-term. IMO.
That doesn't
Although
sound
he
like
has
the worst
Staff
idea in the
Savant.
world, actually.
He becomes a Griffin with B staff. So like I say he doesn't want to be in a long term. He kind of does. Like it's one of the classes he's good in.
I have so much extra money, and I bought some extra seals.
Oh yeah, he can also go to any of the mono lance classes like Halberdier General and stuff. But I think if you want to send him in a class that he'll actually be good in, Griffin Knight is the one.
I actually don't hate the idea of doing this just to use him on this map as a flyer.
Well, it also, just having another flyer lets him pick up a ring. Like, even if he's not doing good combat, which, like, he's not as Mavier. Like, these stats are the stats of all time. Like, you just have him, like, swoop in and be like, Corin, you're mine now.
Yeah, just grab a ring.
And, like, -2 magic doesn't really change much when, like, he's using the Flame Lance anyway.
Look at that. He's all ready to go. What class do you like making Mavier long-term anyways? I'm the wrong person to ask because I left him a Royal Knight in my playthrough because I'm going to make it work.
Griffin is one of the better ones for him. I like Sniper on him just because you can slap a Radbow on him. He has, like, a pretty good magic stat. There's Martial Master Cope because he has balance, strength, and magic.
Yo.
But I don't think it's particularly good, personally. But yeah, I think Griffin is actually, like... I don't know why I said it's not good long-term for him, because it's one of his better classes. He has the Staff Savant, or not Staff Savant, Staff rank. Like,
Staff
he
rank
gets
bonus
B
thing.
staffs. He gets B rank staffs in Griffin, which, like, that's flying rescue, that's flying warp.
Sounds good.
I don't think it's Entrap is A. Is Freeze B or is Freeze C?
I want to say Freeze is B. Oh, I guess I can't use
So
my
yeah,
stabs on you
Flying
now.
Freeze as well. Well, you can use them on Mavier. You just got like temp Mavier stuff.
Yeah. Clear. You take that.
Freeze is C. Okay. But yeah, just being a flying staffer with B staffs is like, I don't think Mavier is like great. The reason I send him Sniper is so he can do covert Radbow stuff. Because I think the other really good magical units, like Citrine and Pandreo, are too good to just be a dedicated Radbow Astrostorm.
They're too busy doing combat.
Whereas like Mavier has just enough that there's like Corrupted Worm in the snow map that he brings down to 5 HP, or no, he can kill if he gets I think it's an Alear boost. He also has the SP for Draconic Hex.
For you,
So
anything.
again, like if you just want to make him an Astrostorm bot, I think that's another decent role for him. And if you don't want to do the covert thing, like being him a Radbow Bow Knight is also like okay.
You can enemy phase those guys.
Say the word.
Especially if you didn't like train Vegata or whatever.
Hey, just like me. Let's see, I'll send you over here to go fight these guys. So you have Silver Lance, Flame Lance.
Maybe it was Gryphonite Mavian on my next playthrough. Yeah, I mean, I think like
As
you
you
get 2 slots when Mavier and Vale join, and it's like going to be either Mavier, Linden, Saphir, or Vale in some combination.
Okay.
I think sort of the natural inclination is to go Vale and Mavier just because they most
Alright.
recently joined. But I do think like Saphir and Linden have their own stuff they're bringing. I mean, Linden's mostly bringing the same
Right
stuff
away.
that Mavier is. He has C staffs.
Go ahead.
Or he has staff boost, whatever it's called. Staff rank boost. I
I'll
never know how to
protect
talk about like the extra rank.
The
Like,
rank
what's
boost
term
thing.
for it?
I
Proficiency? I don't think it's proficiency, right? Because proficiency
I'm
is like,
listening.
guess like bonus proficiency or something could be a word for it.
yeah. I think
Here
when
I
talking to
go.
like Robin about engage units, I call it expertise, but I also don't think that's the official term.
Okay, but I really like the term expertise for it.
Yeah, like I say, you know, like so and so, because Robin and I are doing like an engaged playthrough for like my stuff,
Uh-huh.
and so we're
I'm
doing like
prepared.
unit reviews. And when we talk about like, oh, you know, Alear has sword proficiency and sword expertise, so she has an extra sword rank in certain classes, or like, you know, Panet has axe
Tell
and
me what
knife
to do.
proficiency, and she has knife expertise or whatever.
Count on me.
Which you should all. I know a lot. There's a lot of overlap between me and Danny's viewership, but you should definitely go watch some of the stuff over there too. I'm over there too from time to time.
Alfred didn't crit. This is so sad.
He will this time. I trust him. Okay, this is what I get for trusting him.
Trust betrayed. Wait, is he dead?
I think I made sure he wasn't in range of anything else.
Okay.
Bunet! Ow.
Oh, no Vantage lethality. That would have been so epic.
Oh, I should have kept the Wu Dao equipped. That was my mistake. Ow. Look out! Bonk.
Farewell
Alfred
to
has
you.
no wrath.
You know, while this is
Merrin
playing
crit.
out,
Good unit confirmed.
we all know who
That
the
was
good unit
cool,
is.
was
I'm
it
gonna go fill up
not?
my water real quick while this plays out. Actually, I gotta make sure this. Now I'll go fill up my water.
I'm still here, but I don't really know what to say. Hi, chat. Friendly rivalry. Yo, it's Claude time. Chat, quick spam the chat with like, oh no, how did that happen? The 1% crit. So that when Jacob comes back, he'll be like, what the hell?
Hello.
Oh fuck! No, were you listening?
Huh? Wait, did I miss something?
What do you mean?
Danny, the gaslight has failed.
I told chat to start spamming like rip the 1% crit
Oh.
so that you would come back to just a ton of
getting
messages
started.
about like, oh no. What?
Oh, you have Meteor.
I do think that's my least favorite thing actually about this game is how many enemies will have like 1 to 2% crit on you. Or like even up to 7 sometimes.
Yes, thank you to the IS dev who decided steel weapons should have 5 crit built into them, because I'm still not over that.
I believe I am in the right.
I still cannot figure out why that's a thing in this game. Why do
I can
steel
do
weapons
better.
have 5 crit built into them?
I do think it's kind of cool that it makes luck like not a worthless stat. But on the other hand, I
is
actually
what I
hate it,
trained
and
for.
I don't like it, and I don't think it's cool.
Yeah,
Anyway.
counterpoint. It means my units get crit whenever I don't want them to, so I hate it. Yo, go get him. Oh my god, she kills this guy. Huge if true. Look at that. Merrin can do basically anything you want, I'm discovering in this
A
playthrough.
satisfying ending.
Yeah, she really is just Kagetsu, but a
I
furry.
must focus.
She's so cool. She can kind of just do whatever she wants, and she's so real for that.
And she's like decent as a physical unit. I don't think she's the second best physical or I don't think she's the second best magical unit. Cause like Pandreo,
Now I'm
Citrine
mad.
are both
You
like
were a
significantly
worthy
better than
opponent.
her.
Citrine is pretty
I
epic.
do think that like being able to do decent magic stuff is cool, but I value her magic more for the fact that like if you put her in a physical role, you can give her like one of the magical weapons and she'll do okay with it. Like if you make her a warrior and have her using like mostly physical weapons, you can throw like a shining bow or hurricane axe on her.
Oh wait, when I was giving people bond rings, I accidentally took the Tiki ring off of you. Whoops-a-daisies.
Wait, he doesn't even have a bond ring, does he?
Does he? Oh, he does. Yeah, he has a bond
Oh,
ring.
he does. Okay. I thought it would be like marked, but it wasn't.
I went and shoved a bunch of rings on people and forgot to make sure I wasn't taking his off of him.
Being able to use the radiant bow instead of physical, in addition to physical weapons, is good for Warhammer. Yeah, I like that on Fugato too, and Chloé. Like, in most games, I feel like the hybrid units aren't great, but honestly, it feels like a pretty big boon here.
I love hybrid units in any sense. Give me a class that specializes in both magical and physical attacking, and you have won my day. I absolutely adore any kind of like hybrid physical magical. I forgot to put the I should have put the Wu Dao on you. That's a mistake on my part. Momentum.
Case Jacob, have I got the Fire Emblem game for you?
It's the hack one, right?
I mean, yeah, sure, if you want to go with the fan game, but there's an official Fire Emblem game where I believe every single magical unit also has physical options.
I'm not playing Rev, Danny.
It's not Rev. No, like Omnioji and Dark Mage exist in Rev. That's
Sorry.
not. Those aren't physical classes. Those are pure magic. I'm talking about the goat. Radiant Dawn, baby.
Oh.
Physical staffs, magical tomes.
You do make a point. I don't want to do this. That's a lot of guys. It's a good thing there aren't.
And all the physical units have magical options in Radiant Dawn as well. The playing cards.
Oh, right, the card items.
They can throw Yu-Gi-Oh cards at people. The mages can use stabs as their physical option, and the physical units can use Yu-Gi-Oh cards as their magical option.
I play Reaper card in attack position. I don't know how to
Hey,
play
that's how
Yu-Gi-Oh.
That's how Ike
Let's hear
defeats
it.
the Black Knight in the swamp map. The physical units in Radiant Dawn are Gambit from X-Men.
Yo, the one range disrespect.
Prep work.
Only you could bonk with the staff.
Everybody
The
wins!
Bunet disrespect.
I don't know what's more disrespectful, the one range mage disrespect or dying to Bunet.
The Bunet pincer attack.
Oh god, 2 Bunets, it gets worse. Oh,
I know. You just scared me because your claws are very sharp.
I don't actually know if doing that solves anything. Actually, I think that does do something. Obstruct. Cry about it.
Oh, because he's too fat.
He can't walk around the ice. Oh wait, that's a dead end.
Knife Sage fails a personal class.
No way, Path of Radiance reference.
Isn't Veil's like knife really, really bad?
I remember it being kind of
She's
awesome.
2 PRFs and they both kind of suck.
I know the book is heavy. I like the knife. I think the knife is kind of neat. I also forged it up a lot.
Oh, does it do the Liberation thing where like it just forges really good?
Because it's a knife, so it gets like 2 extra might like every time you forge it.
I know Veil's Tome is like, it has crit on it, and that's like lets you do a Soren cheese thing. But aside from that, isn't it just like worse than Hellfire in every regard?
I don't quite remember because I can't remember a single time I've ever used it.
Let me check using the bot.
Meteor. Ow.
E. Is it called Obscurite?
Let's see. Oh, that's a lot of guys.
I got it. 14 might, 80 hit. Yeah, that's 10 crit.
We'll get through this.
Oh no, Hellfire. Am I thinking of Bolganon then? Bolg. Yeah, so Bolganon is 16 might, 85 hit, 11 weight, and Obscurite is 14 might, 80 hit, 12 weight.
Upsetting. But it has crit!
The description is truly mighty dark magic.
What's our move?
Specifically dark magic. It's not mighty in, like, relation to other magic.
Oh, when do you get Nova? That's like the Brave Tome.
Next map? It's the Volcano map. Gregory drops it.
Okay, so Gregory didn't already drop it? Okay. Just 'cause I knew Gris, I knew it was on Gris, but there's like 10. Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down? You know.
So what is this? That's the
Forged Hellfire is the Tome of Engage. What does Forged Hellfire looks like? Because even just comparing to Bolganon, like unforged Bolganon is just better statistically in every area but crit, and it also costs half as
Here
much.
until the end.
This Forged Hellfire gets.
I am drawing a severe memory blank. You wait next to the emblem ring to collect it, right?
Extra might, extra hit, loses weight. Yeah, you have to wait next to it.
Okay.
So you can actually collect multiple rings at once, like the purple and
The two that are
green
next to
one?
each other.
what?
I'm completely blanking on how you pick these rings up.
It has a collect option.
Oh, you have to place... That's right,
It
you have to
has
place
to
Alear
be-
next to the ring.
Yeah, it's gotta be Alear.
Right.
Yeah, so Alear goes there and wakes them up, and then other people collect them, right? Yeah,
That's
Alear goes there first.
right.
Okay. My bad. I remembered the second step, but not the first one. Yeah, because then
Found
Alear
one.
turns them
Teach us.
green.
Emblem, sweep across.
They become green units now.
There we go, and,
And
then
then
you talk to them
now
with the
you
other
collect
units.
them, and it's a free action, so that's how you can get 2 in 1 turn, is like, if you put Jade or Merrin in like the corner, they can talk, and that's
I am
not
here
the end
to
of their
collect
action,
you.
and just whoever they talk to overwrites their bond ring.
There we go.
But you can't use the emblem attacks, you can't use like,
Yeah.
you just get
like the
other stuff. And
You
you
get like a
can't
little bit of
engage.
bonuses.
You can't engage either. I'm pretty
Finally.
sure.
Here, let's see if we can try to be fun and try to collect all the rings with their respective person for the funnies.
No, but Bunet needs to keep Marissa.
True. Oh, I need to get my beam back online. Except for one problem. These guys are terrifying. That's a lot of dudes.
Chat, help me out. Will the red units attack the green emblems? Like, can they just fucking kill them?
That would be hilarious.
Because they're green units. So I wonder, like...
Kill.
Obstruct spam. I remember the way that I tackled this map, Hortensia with freeze, just spamming it, and because she had Divine Pulse, like even though it was like 70 hits or whatever, she's never missed.
I do like the freeze idea, so I'm going to steal it.
I think this is the freeze map, because like the maps that come afterwards, I never really find a good time for freeze because I'm just rushing aggressively. Maybe endgame, if you're like, you can't quite get a kill and there's waves coming or whatever. But like, you know, Lumera's castle, I'm not freezing there because like, I'm just warp skipping that map. Just fuck that map. And then the past map, you can't really play slow because you're on a turn limit.
Go.
And the volcano map, I kind of try to rush that map too.
The upside to having so many staffers. Oh, Longbow doesn't fill there, definitely. Because that freezes all of you guys.
Yeah, it does. He Lunas.
Oh, true.
100%
We'll
of the
just
time.
Luna. Where's my obstruct? All the way over there. Obstruct is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That doesn't block that guy.
And remember, they'll kill Obstructor too. If you put Obstruct next to a frozen guy, then the frozen guy will break it before the other guys run through it.
I can also just Canter away after killing this guy. Whoop. Kind of back off a little bit.
Dragon can get him though.
Dragon can get him. This is looking kind of reset shaped, but
I believe in you. I'm gonna go get something to eat. I'll be back in like 5 minutes, and you'll have finished it. I believe in you.
I appreciate the trust. Sure. We'll see how that goes. We'll run you this way. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Ooh, sick dodge. Meteor. Ow. Big rock. Nope. Peshcots! Oh, here come the Dragonites. Oh, not Hobble. Lightning Sword! Ow. Lightning Sword! Okay, so those guys are unfrozen. We're gonna handle this side first. Imagine if Hobble's stacked. No way. Inevitable end Hobble.
A slight injury.
Now you're on to something.
Mavier reporting.
Oh, inevitable end. So Fates has like debuffs for if you get hit with like a knife attack or enfeeble, or like make some of your stats go down. But they don't stack. So if you get hit with a -3 to your defense and then a -4 to your defense, They don't stack to a -7. They just become a minus. It just takes the highest. It becomes a -4 to your defense. Inevitable End is a skill on super late game Conquest Lunatic certain enemies. It's only in like 2 maps from what I remember. It's like 2 or 3 maps at most. But it's a skill that allows the debuffs to stack. So if you do get hit with a -4 and then a -3, it does become a -7. As far as I understand, but I have not played Conquest Lunatic. I'm just going off of how I understand it. Okay, Meteor is gone. I don't know how I'm dealing with the rest of these guys. Other than, like, you can punch one of them to death? Yo, a Divine Fist art? Let's go.
I'll help.
I'm not really sure why the Karwanha is a Smash Knight, but I think it's funny.
Was that
I
too
sure hope
much?
the sound of my... I feel like coming through my ears, but I sure hope the sound of, like, my headphone cords brushing up against my desk isn't causing, like, noise. We can beam this guy. I think it's because the devs thought it'd be funny. Because otherwise I can't think of a better reason.
Here goes.
You can hear it. Okay, I'll try to not make that happen. I don't sit very still in my chair while I'm streaming. I am all over the place. Oh, these aren't wyverns. I need you to go here, though. I could just bow you down. I think this is looking pretty dire. Ooh, we could double knife you for a kill. This giant worm at the bottom is kind of a problem, and I wish he wasn't here. Because I don't like him being here. I have a couple of units left that I haven't moved. Oh, I could also obstruct to try to block some of these guys. And I think that'll be Lapis and Rosado's turn. Give me obstruct. Just to kind of block you guys off a little bit. You could longbow. Let's do a little bit of chip. What do you do with these? Silverbow does some pretty meaty damage. I do a little of that. Dual assist. Luna. Doesn't quite kill, but that's a lot. Remember being stuck at this exact part? Yeah. I remember this map being tough on my first playthrough. I don't remember how long I was stuck at it. Bunet can kill, but I think I need him to, like, eat something so he doesn't explode. I'll probably have you kill here, actually. Duelist, this is epic. Speedtaker. Just have you back off over here and go drink something. Let's go eat the leftovers. Is it time? No seconds. So much damage. Okay, I don't care as much about this. This is fine. Ooh, sick dodge. Okay, so there's doggos from the back. I think we've kind of stabilized, though. Yeah, I think we're kind of good. Oh, this guy has a Peshkats. See, I love the, I love any and all proc skills, but that's just me. It makes my brain happy to watch the skill proc thing go off. Combat Arts. Yo, we forged hit on the Raging Storm last time. Bonk. Raging Storm. Oh, we only have access to Aimir, that's right. I'll have these special things. What can we staff? Oh, if I get a little closer, I can staff you up. I know a game where every unit can learn a proc skill. Oh, yeah? Which one in particular are you thinking of? I know proc skills aren't amazing. They just make my brain happy. Because I, like, point at the screen, it's like a monkey, like, rattling on a cage.
No
Right, Radiant Dawn, the mastery skills. But that means I have to play Radiant Dawn. And that's the bad ending. I say that. There are games I dislike more than Radiant Dawn. Radiant Dawn is the one I think I just clown on the easiest. Because it's one of the games in the series I wish I liked a lot more.
Nice. The ring still looks...
I wish I really liked Radiant Dawn. Here, the one range physic. Because Radiant Dawn has a lot of cool things about it, and then it just makes me upset. Hey, yo, hold up. Oh, true, you could give like a bunch of people in Fate's proc skills too, with stuff like Soul.
I won't let this go to my head.
Look at her go. Alright, how do you do against this guy? Except for the part where you, like, explode. Brave Axe. Let's see, what does Byleth do on this map? Divine Pulse. Divine Pulse is always useful. Like, I don't remember. Do you have that at base? Is that one of the base skills you get on him? Every non-Ana unit in Conquest can become a hero, which you've done before. That sounds very funny. I just finished a Birthright playthrough just on my own time, just to refresh how I feel about Birthright. Spoilers, it wasn't great. Significant problems.
Ready to order.
Aside from that, I used Corrin Marriage to make Scarlet a Berserker, so I could turn her into a rally bot. I gave her rally strength, rally defense from Wyvern Lord, and then rally skill from Ranger
So
Bow Knight.
unpleasant.
No, just barely doesn't kill. Who has my break staff? You do. I know it's not called a break staff, the fracture, that's what it is. Fracture. Break! Cool. I think Divine Pulse is still kind of useful, even if you don't have like the rally stuff that Byleth is good for. Just a non-0% chance to turn a miss into a hit is kind of neat. You have L Thunder. I can bait you into doing something. Can throw a Tomahawk at you. I imagine that takes a lot of routing to make everyone a hero. Oh, I need to remember this guy exists over here. So yeah, Bunet can scoop up this guy with a silver sword. Yeah, there's a lot of planning you can do in a Run of Fates. There's a lot of unit building and planning you can do. So if that's up your alley, sounds like it might be the game for you then. We'll Silver Bow.
Cutting in.
Ulysses. Silver Bow. Okay, let's get Alear over here to these. I might spend a rescue staff on that. Oh, never mind, she reaches.
Here they are. Care for us, Emblem.
Yo, Rosado can get his Celica ring.
Much as I'd love to draw how great you look right now, we need to get going.
Celica does look really good in the black dress. You do have a point. The physic. Astro. Who's done here? Micaiah. No, Chloé can't reach. You know how Chloé can reach though? Oh, I don't have repo. No, my repo bot. Should Celica have worn black under Duma's control? Yes, but that's also a really unneeded, nonsensical part of the story that I kind of wish wasn't there. But if it has to be there, then yes, she should. Here, I want to get the ring on the right person, just because I'm like that.
You
we
sure
gotta
are
play
like
these
that.
guys. Also, welcome back. I think this kills. I do remember the map becomes route afterwards, so you have to kill the guys anyways.
I hate that.
Yo, magic. She kept res. She kept res. Oh, glowing red on the stats because they're evil bonuses. Let's see, how much is L Thunder is 36. You have more bulk than that. So equip longbow. Now you're gonna help take on this guy. Sliver bow does that much. Plus that number from you. Yeah, Silverbow's just kind of being really good right now. But Holy Stance would go crazy on this map. Look at all the corrupted. Gross hit rate. Eh. We'll take it. Bong.
Have I made a difference?
We gotta start rebuilding that emblem juice. Okay, I think the hardest part is done. It should be like fairly smooth sailing from here on.
Emblem Daros?
Emblem Daros, where?
You said smooth sailing.
Oh, I've only... Now we need the idea. What does Emblem Daros give you?
Water walking.
He does give you water walking. Yo, I could bait this guy with Alfred even though he doesn't have 2 range.
He gives you water walking. That's all he gives you because that's all you need.
He gives you water walking and he gives you the ability to get 1 rounded after you talk to Marth. Water walking for all the water
maps. Yeah,
Oh.
Emblem Daros also joins in Chapter 17, so you can't use him on 16. And he's not available in Guidance.
Let's get walking along.
Name my target.
Oh, I only have physic on you. 1 range physic. Because we're about to have to enemy face some guys, I think. Yo, he's goated. Too bad he has capped build. Or at least in Royal Knight he has capped build. Yo, his build is uncapped. He can get more build levels.
He needs to activate Minecraft Builder mode.
You and I mix
Slash
the-
C. Gains flying. Yo, you get your staff ring back. Hold up. Put that away for a sec. Put that away for a sec. That out. Cool. Staffer is back online. The problem... I'll probably obstruct you to hold you in place for a sec whenever I try to bait these guys out. There we go. Well, here's more guys. Well, that's a couple more guys. What if I just ignore them? That means they'll go away at some point, right?
I think that'd be very rude to them, though. Like, how would you feel if you were trying to get someone's attention by shooting arrows at them and they just ignored you?
I would probably be a little upset that I wasted all my arrows. We're actually gonna... Yeah, we'll get you out of the way. I'm gonna double up on obstruct real quick. There, if the bow knight breaks one of them.
Put them both in the same place, so it gets 2 HP.
No way. Now it takes one hit to break them. Oh, you haven't played Cerulean Crescent, right? Not yet.
No, it's on my short list. Is Cerulean Crescent, is that the one that's only 10 chapters long?
This one is like a full thing.
Oh, I'm thinking of a Vestrian Tale.
I was gonna compare the ice having 2 HP to like a funny, reoccurring, like comedic relief villain character.
Also has 2 HP.
So, how do I bait you guys out again? Because you're not moving. I guess I'll bait you out with Alear. You have to start moving eventually, right?
They have FE12 linked AI.
Pride.
Oh god.
As a reference to this map sucking ass.
Too true. I am always a fan of FE12 catching strays.
I'm not. It doesn't deserve the love of a stray cat. It should just die.
Feeling extra vicious today. Which fair, it's FE12. FE12 is still to this day the game in the series I have not been able to finish.
I'm jealous. I've beaten it like 4 times.
How?
It's a sign that I hate myself.
I just can't finish it. I get like 6 or 7 chapters in and I'm just like, what am I doing? I'm not enjoying this. Why am I still playing this? Oh my god.
I wasn't.
Damn, she didn't dodge the crit.
I want to fight.
9% silver bow, by the way.
Yep. Because of no distractions. The sniper class skill.
I had to stop you.
Is no distractions the you don't move, or is that the Bow Knight one?
That's the Bunet one. No distraction. Wow. No distractions is the
You don't get to keep that level, by the way.
Yeah. No distractions is if the opponent can't counter, you get like 10 crit. Which is like which is like every round of combat a sniper's gonna do.
The Bow Knight is if you don't move, you get plus 40 hit or something, right?
Something ridiculous like that. How do
Which,
I-
like, let's put that on the mounted unit. Yes, I am very smart.
Oh, what if instead of having... Who's a staffer that doesn't move? Anna doesn't move for quite a while, and Anna doesn't really do anything with her turn. So how about this? We'll have Anna... do this.
Careful aim.
There we go.
Okay, this is actually really stupid.
Oh.
The .org wiki lists careful aim as being the same skill as Deadeye from Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn, even though they do completely different things and have different names.
Do they have like a similar Japanese name like Perceptive and Nihil?
Dream well.
Scroll down.
Because I know,
Etymology
I
in
know.
other languages.
Oh, there we go. Wow, level up. Because I know Perceptive and Nihil are both called Awareness in Japanese, or that's yeah, I believe they're called Awareness.
You're right, actually. So in Japanese, Portuguese, Korean, and Chinese, they have the same name as each other. And then in English, Spanish, French, German, and Italian, they have different names.
Right away.
Okay.
In Japanese... Well, okay, it's more complicated than that.
Oh, there's layers.
Yeah, because it's the same Japanese word, but then the internal files Romanize it differently in Path of Radiance versus Radiant Dawn.
Fascinating.
'Cause it's Romanized as Snipe in Path of Radiance, but Deadeye in Radiant Dawn.
I like the name Deadeye because it's sillier. And it reminds me of Deadeye Duncan.
Korean and Chinese, it's called Snipe, and in Portuguese, it's called Insight. And then Italian calls it Fatality in Path of Radiance, but Lethal Shot in Radiant Dawn, Three Houses, Heroes, and Engage. Wait!
I'll help.
Three Houses?
Oh, Deadeye is in Three
That's
Houses.
weird. Yeah, it is, you're right.
Because it's like, it like gives you +5 to your bow range or something like that.
Yeah, 3 to 5 range, and then you have the bow range drop off effect, so you like no hit.
Yeah.
Spanish, they call it Killer Eye. That's a pretty cool name.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, you don't have to be like
In
really
French, it's Keen Eye, Eagle Eye, and Applied Aim.
Applied aim.
Yeah, that's what they call it in Engage in French.
I mean, you do apply your aim stat to it.
Italian calls it Fatality.
Fatality.
You were a worthy opponent.
So I can't really reach this guy over here now. He's too far away. Ooh, wait a second.
Be right. Maybe. I'll be back in a second. Hopefully.
Okay. Oh, you don't have the rank for entrap. To rewind. That's right. What has the rank for entrap at base? High Priest? Do Martial Masters have A stabs? Oh, they do have A stabs. Why couldn't you use it? Oh, maybe the range was too short. What's the range on entrap? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's just barely out of range. I grabbed it from the wrong tile. I forgot it's not like 10 range. I actually don't know what my hit on this is going to be. Oh. Eh. Actually, I have freeze stabs. Where's my freeze? I'll just tell him to sit still for a sec. Use the 4-use freeze. Really? Here, I want to go back and try that again then. I'll just go for multiple freezes. Because maybe this first one would have hit. You have 6 move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You try. You have way bigger magic. Yeah, 100. He's the enemy equivalent of our Athena. This is true. He just gets to live, I guess. The difference is I have freeze. Mend up. Mend up. Nah. Let's not put you in range of that. Catch you up. Fly you over here. Run you forwards a little bit. Cool, we are making it. What could possibly go wrong? I was expecting something to go horribly wrong. I think I should just keep running away from my problems. Yo, Sigurd. Here. Lapis, you take Sigurd because Corin took yours.
Help me to be my best.
Let's see. Ike. Alfred.
There you are. Hope you don't mind giving me a hand.
This isn't TV saying I hope nothing goes wrong, doesn't it cause it to backfire. Gee, I sure hope a tree doesn't fall on something. Oh, I grabbed the wrong ring. Oh well. Here, Yunaka, you can take this one in trade.
I've got you.
Now punch this guy. If this was TV, then it would be TV time.
Another kill for me.
I might try to freeze. Oh, the Brionok. It's not a Fire Emblem game without the cool 1-2 range lance. It's TV time. Yep, X-Cal. Here, you can bait the X-Cal guy. 29 speed, 17 speed. Silver Bow. I might use up some more Obstruct if I have it. Because Obstruct is the best thing that this game ever invented. Is Mr. Tenna here in the room with us now? In spirit, he is. I'm not usually, super like, oh, back in the old days, or like super into like really old retro-y stuff. I do love old CRT TVs though. That is a weakness of mine. I do really like old CRT TVs. I just think they're neat. Okay, I want to block the mage from getting over here. I remember getting Blade and Path of Radiance. Hey, it's almost there. Okay, do a little bit of that. But if Tenna was here... Oh. This game would be even more epic than it already is. I did finish Chapter 3 of Deltarune. I started up Chapter 4. I didn't get very far into it, but I did start Chapter 4. And I gotta say, the most accurate thing that's happened in the chapter so far is probably the sick fruit juice. And that's all I'll say. Luna! My mouth was full of water! Luna! I have been loving Deltarune so far. Oh, there's so many extra guys coming out. What do you mean you guys didn't move? Okay, this is actually perfect, because now's my chance to just kind of run in and beat these guys before they can do anything. So we can do that with the Brionok. Or we just kill a Radiant Bow, which is probably the better option. We gotta get to the bottom of these glasses of juice. A scene that is already solidified as one of my favorite moments of the game is Chris and Susie like crossing arms to like pour the juice into each other's mouth. That was peak. That was like one of the best parts of the game right there. I love just watching friends be friends. It's awesome. We do all that. These wyverns are a little bit of an issue, I think, but we'll deal. Radiant bow doesn't kill. What's he do to this guy? Iron Axe actually does a pretty decent amount of damage. That's fair. Deltarune is really fun to sink your teeth into and really get into. I have very much been enjoying it and would definitely recommend it.
Wither and fall.
There's so much chaotic friend energy between the two of them. Exactly! I love their friend dynamic so much. It's so much fun to watch. Maybe it also feels so good because of like playing chapter 1 and like you see how it starts out. So you get to watch the friendship grow, evolve, and blossom over the chapters. So that really helps like build and solidify the dynamic. Luna! Dual crit! And I think one of the best parts about their dynamic too is every time I see like memes about the two of them getting into trouble for something or doing something ridiculous as friends, I totally believe it. Like anytime I see a meme that talks about like the two of them just being chaotic friends, my first thought is, yeah, they would do that. That's exactly something those two would do. Trying to invent a new number? Yeah, they would do that. We're gonna fracture this guy. That way we can go in for a kill, not have to worry about getting broken. Bonk.
This is it. I had to stop you.
No, I'm level capped. The wasted EXP. Call the EXP police. Okay, I can also beam one of these guys. Okay, I can't beam that guy. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. We could chip this guy a little bit. That leaves him at 19. Oh, that's perfect. Plus, if we wood out crit, it'll be funny.
Cutting in.
It's so well characterized that literally everyone on the same page, and everyone in the fandom's on the same page about it. You know, that's something I've never thought about. Because you have certain Fire Emblem characters, especially in the multi-route games, where like the characters have to be written slightly off between the different routes,
I believe I am in the
very
right.
off between the routes, for them to make sense as like a character in someone else's story or narrative. But you don't need to do that here because it's very clear and obvious that these two are friends and they enjoy each other's company. And never once do I have to like remind myself like, oh yeah, these two are like supposed to be friends. Like, no. They are, and I believe it. Which one do I dislike more? I'm gonna close my eyes. We're gonna hit that one. You have been unfortunately chosen to be beamed.
I'm pretty tough, you know.
Can the enemies be bounced off the ring sigils with heavy weapons? That is a good question. Like, can you break with smash weapons over those? Because that would be really funny if you could. I'm gonna leave you back here so you can help out against these guys. A chain guard. Okay, L Thunder. Holy Stance! There we go. There's that Holy Stance utility. Are you ready? Holy Stance! Get great value out of this. Dual crit. I just realized I gave Jade the Limb Ring. That's not the ring she's supposed to have. I'm just thinking of her having Speedtaker. Blocked.
Over here.
Oh. Peshkots. It's peak utility. Rosado would have never killed without it. Exactly. Let's see. We'll do some damage to you.
Feel what I feel.
Ooh. Explode.
I just want to live in peace.
That works. Was she supposed to not be holding her book there? Because I feel like she was missing her book. Or does the Obscurite not show up for the Fell Dragon class?
Who's next?
Oh, she's so close to 3k, and then she can buy her skill. Vale is sick of this map and wants her angel robes. Look, she'll get to eat all the angel robes in the world once we're done with this map. She'll get all the tasty angel robes. Also, oh my god, there's Draker Knights. Here, you do this. Air raid! Oh, at least you still get the SP for kills. I didn't think about that. You still get the SP for kills, even if you're level capped. That's cool. Oh, Killer Lance.
Simple enough.
I love bows being actually good. Wait, the one-range mini bow? Oh, that doesn't kill. Oh, look at that 50 hit, or the 50 damage on 100 hit. Luna!
I had no choice but to win.
Okay, we're pretty close to routing the map anyways.
I'll do as you command.
This is actually going fairly alright. Even the unit has dex. How much dex does he have? How much dex you got, bro? 43 dex. The Luna definitely mattered because it made me happy. I don't need to spend staff use on that. Okay, who else? You want SP. Everyone over here doesn't really care about SP,
I
really.
won't quit.
Ooh. Oh, that's right. It goes even higher when engaged with Tiki.
Sorry.
Bunet, show this guy what's done. Armor Slayer.
Cutting in.
Duel says. Bonk.
The kitchen is closed.
Your Honor, he's
Hello.
peaked. Welcome back.
I came back to you calling Bunet peak. I don't know if our friendship will ever be the same, to be honest.
How can you not call it peak whenever Bunet says such banger lines as, "The kitchen is closed"?
That is a pretty awesome crit line.
Bunet is
As
also
loath as I am to admit it, I must.
Bunet is also epic because whenever you highlight to move him, sometimes he'll say, "They're cooked."
Now, rise up, bear your fate.
What was bro cooking?
Yo, we found a lost item again.
I forget, do you get items or is it just support points?
It's just support points, I think.
That's all of the.
We did it!
Damn, I didn't realize it wouldn't just like... I half expected it to be like, that's all the rings! Now we need to spawn more people so that we can do phase 2.
I really thought it was going to throw more guys at me. I was hoping it
That's
wouldn't,
it.
but I really thought I was going to throw
Summon the
like 10
emblems
guys
and
in the
we
map
fended
and
off
say,
our
wait,
enemies.
we need to have the route objective.
What a relief.
10 ambush spawns, and they're led by Astrum.
Aside from those 1 or 2 turns, that was not that bad, actually.
I think I just have PTSD from Maddening mode, where the middle of the room is filled with self-destructing Martial Masters.
That sounds miserable. Also,
They have that skill where it's like if they have ever have
emblems
50% or less HP at the start of their turn, they just explode. And it deals a ton of damage. It's really annoying.
yeah, knowing that you can use break staves on worms also helps out so much.
It's like a big level up.
That knowing that really helps this map in any map with Fell Dragons. Like my problems with the Fell Dragons have not been nearly as bad in this playthrough since I've been using break on them. It helps out so much.
Have you tried using the Worm Slayer on them?
I have on multiple occasions, hoping that one day it might work.
One day my prince will come.
Where's my shiny thing? Where's my shiny thing? Give it here, give it here. Steal. There's no pets to adopt. How do you play this? There's no cats. It can work if you use Engage Plus. This is true. Woo! Okay, we need to buy the. Let's see. What does? Let's see. Vale has the Corrin ring with like HP plus 1 billion, I think.
Yeah, she's got the highest HP boosting ring because of the famous high HP values in Fire Emblem Fates.
Let's see. Felicia and Jacob walking up to Corrin. My lord, my lord, my lord, my lord, my lady, my lady, my lady. I found where all the HP stats in the game went. Alright, I guess we technically have the Alear ring now. Or something like that. We could have Alear engage with herself. Wow.
I think it would have been very funny if someone submitted the Alear ring, so you were forced to always have that person spend their first time engaging with Alear.
God, that'd be funny. What is the attune bonus for cavalry units? That is a good question, because I have no clue. +2 dex. Let's go. Let's see. We should go to the arena real quick, so we can get Vale ready to go. Because we gotta buy Holy Stance for Vale. Show me the description properly. There we go. Description. Vale, Vale, Vale. HP +12 and Holy Stance ++. Emblem. Here, we'll give you... Oh, you can't use the Peshkots. It's so over. Here, I have a plan.
What's your plan?
Here we go. Dual crit. Not that it matters, but let me have this. Let's see, give you... So you need Holy... Because you're going to have Corrin on you, but you need Holy Stance ++.
I'm Vale. Let's hold nothing back.
Celica, warrior priestess.
Dual
At your
crit, dual crit,
service.
dual crit, dual crit!
No!
Takes a lot of work to be that strong.
I have to get even stronger.
Dun, 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 dun. You used Velcor in your last playthrough, and you're using it here, except for it's
Celica?
completely different.
No,
Yup.
I'm not.
It's gonna be so silly here.
What was the reason for it in your last playthrough? Was it 3-range freezing? Because Corrin has like thunder freeze.
That is a really funny idea that I wish I would have thought about in my first playthrough, but I didn't think about that. I was too busy laying down fire tiles.
Well, so that's why I like, the fire tiles is you get
I'm Celica. It's my pleasure.
like that's why I like them on mysticals because you get fire tiles, and then on turns where
Takes a lot of
you
work to be
want to
that.
freeze, you
To
can
get
freeze
even
from 3
stronger.
range.
Which is really cool. Alear Engrave is also available in the Forge. I don't
Oh, Vale.
think I have any orbs yet. Any orbs left.
What
I might have
does the
spent all of
Alear
them.
Engrave do?
Oh, wait, the Alear Engrave. I'm thinking of the Weapon Forge. Oh, what does the Alear Engrave even do?
Wait, what if the Alear Engrave gives effectiveness to Fell Dragons and we've all been sleeping on it?
That would be so cool. Wow, Holy Stance ++ is all the way up there. Basically just raises all stats. How high is Holy Stance ++ is 18. It's a good thing I can only do these in 5
I
chunks.
must be more powerful than I was.
Yeah, it'd be overpowered
Celica,
otherwise.
Warrior priestess. At your service.
Quality
Nice.
of life is
To get
overpowered.
even stronger.
Look, there's a quality of life from back in FE3 that we still haven't seen again, and it makes me upset because it'd
Yeah,
be
visiting the houses.
I don't think it's in 3 houses.
No, visiting houses.
Oh, visiting houses. Okay, wait.
Wait, what were you thinking of?
Because I know what you're thinking of. Visiting lore houses doesn't take your full action. That's what you were thinking
Yeah.
of.
What are
I'll-
you thinking of?
So in
I
FE3,
am Vale.
Oh, the
Dragon
combat
Princess.
forecast?
on your
Celica.
on like your
It's my
unit
pleasure.
menu where it displays like your weapon stats for your currently equipped weapon, there's a second menu. It has your attack stat or whatever.
Feel what I
So let's say
feel.
you have like, 10 strength,
lot of work
5
to
might
be that
weapon, it says
strong.
you have 15
I have
attack.
to get even
But if you have
stronger.
something like a
Shows it with
rapier
effective.
equipped, if you have something like a rapier equipped, it'll show your effective damage below it. So it'll say like 15 attack, 20 effective attack. And I think that's awesome. It doesn't really, you can't really do it in a game where like weapon triangle affects your damage output, but in something like Engage, I think that would have worked perfectly because there's not a lot of things that'll like directly make your displayed attack go up and down from what I remember.
Engage should have also let us just see weapon might.
Yeah, that would have also been nice. Let's see, you're gonna have Corrin, but I might as well buy some rank on Corrin first, just to give you a head start.
I must be more
Preferably get you
powerful
up
than I was.
to Dreadful
I am
Aura.
Corrin. I won't lose.
I have
Nice
to get even
Wakizashi.
stronger. You're
Of course.
I like some of... When it comes to Engage, I like the way everything looks on like the bottom of the screen midway through a map, because it's a really nice way for me to have all my info on screen without needing like 3 houses to pull up a separate menu. to like look at stats and everything. It could be better. It's a step in like a decent direction, I guess, at least.
I actually really dislike the Engage UI.
I'm Vale. Let's hold nothing back.
A lot of the other parts of the UI, like the
I'm looking forward to this.
once Corin's done using the Wakazashi.
To get even stronger.
Let's get to like. Also, how slow everything feels. It feels like all of the menuing and everything like this just feels so slow.
Yeah.
But like this over here, I don't really like
before
this.
remember
that much.
before the update?
Oh, before the update.
Remember before the update when you got or you learned skills? You couldn't learn skills in the arena?
Oh right, you had to go to the ring chamber to inherit skills. Oh god, I forgot about that.
Add search request.
I need to go check my achievements and see if I have any other. I don't think I need any other bond fragments. I'm very certain I made super certain that pretty much everyone's ready to go except for Vale. Oh, I guess Saphir's gonna need to buy some levels on Marth, but I'll have more fragments by then. Buy some more levels on you. Oh wait. Yeah, I want to buy up to at least. Where is HP plus 12? Is that all the way up there? Oh, that's 16. Here, we'll get you most of the way there at least.
I must be more powerful than I was.
I am Corin. I won't lose.
I have to get even stronger.
Yippee! And even like this is like really obnoxious. I know I've complained about this so many times, but it's so obnoxious. I think that's the most I can afford. Oh, we can get HP plus 12. Perfect.
I am Vale, the Dragon Princess.
Hello, the Dragon Princess. I'm Danny, the YouTuber.
Hello, Danny, the YouTuber. I am Jacob, the currently streamer.
Yes. I admire your strength.
I admire your stream.
I admire your commentary. What do you think? It's nice to engage shows weapon weight penalties immediately instead of having a separate AS. Yeah, stuff like that. I like that it has a lot of info that I just need like on the fly, like physical attack or like displayed attack, displayed hit, displayed avoid, all of that's right down there. Just for like 99% of what I think I need most of the time.
I actually disagree with the person who said that though. I like having speed and AS displayed separately because even if you don't have any proc skills that rely on speed, which I don't know if Engage even does, it's just nice to know it so that you can like at a glance see like, oh, I'm being weighed down, I can like switch from steel to iron to be faster or whatever.
Which would be appreciated. I think it can be improved on. If they are willing to actually take this UI and like try to make it better in some way and don't just throw it out. And
Intelligent Systems is great at throwing everything
out.
out.
Intelligent Systems is great at like coming up with something and then like throwing it out. How about Fates where AS is a thing? Doesn't show it can be different between attacking and defending. I hate how Fates does AS so much. I've really come around to a lot of like how Fates does certain things and really enjoyed my most recent playthrough of Conquest, but I still absolutely hate how Fates does AS and speed.
I think Fates' AS system is brilliant, and I also think it's very easy to keep track of. I genuinely don't the more I play Fates, the more I'm just like, why do people hate on the way that Fates does AS? It just has, when attacking, it has the AS for like your ability to double, and then it has the AS for your enemy's ability to double.
I think it's because it's the only game in the series to do that, and it is not clear at all that that's what it means.
I don't know. I think Fates is really bad about communicating a lot of things. I think the AS is really the only area where it is just like very explicit and straightforward about how it works in terms of its communication. Like when you get shit like Butt Hinoka or you know, less damage against non-effective or stuff like that, where it just like straight up does not tell you things. Like that does actually bother me, where you have to like look up outside stuff. But whenever it comes to like letting you get doubled or making it harder for you to double, the weapons themselves just are very, like, they say all the information that you need on them.
It's the only game in the series that does it, though, and it at no point does the game let you know that, like, hey, in this game, AS can be split up differently like that. Like, the idea of being, like, more difficult to double with and more likely to get doubled with means the same thing in every other game in the series. Like, a Steel Lance in FE6 makes it less likely for you to double and more likely for you to get doubled.
But what do you mean it doesn't tell you that that's how it works? Like, it literally says that on the weapons.
I mean, it's
like,
the only
on
game...
hand axe. I just pulled up the hand axe description. It says, weak to follow-ups, -5 effective speed. Like, it's telling you that you are more weak to being doubled to follow-ups is... like first partner Pokemon, like they follow-ups instead of doubling. That's its own issue, but that's like extends beyond Fates. Really, it says it right there.
Like, it says it, but if you don't know that the AS is being split into two different means of how it works, it just feels like a text-based thing. Like, they just didn't, like, use consistent text between the two things. That's what I thought it was for the longest time. Whenever I was younger, I thought they just used different wording depending on how much text space they had on the weapon description. Because again, if this were any other Fire Emblem game, like telling me this makes you less likely to double and more likely you get doubled, like that just means the same thing any other game in the series.
Well, but okay, so
like once you know,
I just disagree. Like I don't understand where the disconnect is, I guess.
For me, the disconnect was always, I hate the notation it uses where it says like -3 effective speed. I hate that notation as well, because it's a notation that means two different things but has the same name, and that bugs me to no end. I really think changing that to say, like, on a Steel Axe, if it says like -3 offensive speed, and for a Hand Axe it says like -3 reactive speed or something, I wouldn't have an issue with it. But I hate that it says effective speed on both of them, because it's not the same thing. It's two different things that it's lowering.
But effective speed isn't it's not a term. It's not like AS. It's saying that, like, it makes you weaker to follow-up attacks, and then putting it in parentheses, like, effectively, it's -5 speed. And even in, like, the Hand Axe example that I pulled up, like, it weak to follow-ups and then cannot crit, trigger offensive skills, or follow-up. Like, I think that, just taking it as a whole, should tell you, like, that it's making you weaker to getting doubled and also fully preventing you from doubling. Like, that it is judging them separately from each other.
Like, now that I've played the game and I know that, like, how it works, like, now it makes sense to me. But I know that I'm not the only one who's had this issue where, without having it explained outright that it's talking about two separate things, because it's, again, it's the only game that does that. So I think it's fair for most people to assume that it's just going to function the same like it does in all the other games, where if something's lowering your speed, it just lowers your, like, ability to double, regardless if you're attacking or, like, getting doubled.
I mean, I would agree with you were it not for the fact that every weapon that impacts your ability to double versus how weak you are to getting doubled explicitly states what it does on it. Like, if it didn't tell you anywhere, then sure, I would agree that, like, it being a different mechanic from other Fire Emblems that isn't explained would be bad.
I know a few things about cooking.
But it is explained. It's on every weapon that impacts it.
Like,
This should
it's
make
on
for
the
a
weapon,
lady.
yes.
It's
But
yummy. I'd be happy.
to me, at least,
I'd
when
like
I
to
played
feed
it for the
some to my
longest
wolf, if that's-
time, it didn't click that it's trying to tell you two separate things. Again, I just thought it was using different wording for things.
Hello?
Like, oh, hi.
Hello?
We just got done
Hello.
eating with Saline.
We're having the fates doubling debate.
Wait, what fate's doubling debate?
The idea of how fates, like, certain weapons weigh you down in regards to being doubled versus certain weapons weigh you down in regards to doubling but not in regards to being doubled.
Right. So what's the
Sigurd.
what's the debate then? Is I guess that's what I'm confused about.
The debate is that I hate it.
Not that's a good system, I guess.
The
Oh.
debate is that I hate it, and
Ike, my turn.
it bothers me to no end.
So Leif,
To battle.
I mean,
Lady Lucina.
I like it just because it serves I think a good design purpose. Like, I mean, I think the main example would be like javelins and hand axes, right? Like affecting your offensive AS and your defensive AS, like, but in different ways, right? Like,
Yeah, like preventing you from doubling and then also making you more vulnerable to being
Right.
doubled.
but like if there was only one way for a weapon to alter your AS, and like
I'll protect you.
Like, if javelins and hand axes set you to 0 AS so that you could never double, that would also mean that you would always be doubled, and that would suck. So, like...
That's why they're really bad in FE3.
I think you don't...
So, like, the fact that...
I think for me, you don't need to do a system where it's, like, 2 double or be doubled AS thing, because you can just give the javelins the, like, cannot double tag, and then say that they lower your speed by 5 while it's equipped.
Well, they do have the can't double tag.
Yeah. Which means that you don't...
It says both.
Which means you don't need to, like, split off the ability to offensively double as its own thing. Like, you just, like, make it lower your speed by 5, and then, like, a steel weapon just lowers your speed by 3.
Well, but that's what it does.
But it
Yeah,
does...
That's what it already does.
I'm confused where the issue is.
It makes it, like, more complicated than just stating, like, just lowers your speed by 3. Like, I don't get why it needs to split it into 2 different things.
Well, but that's not how the steel weapon works, though. What the steel weapon does is it makes it harder for you to double.
Yes.
While also not weighing you down, like not making enemies double you more easily.
Yes.
The steel weapon gives you, like, it makes you require functionally 8 additional AS to double instead of 5 additional AS to double.
Yeah. So I guess to me it makes it more complicated than it really needs to be, is how I see it. Like, it just didn't need to be that way. Like, just make it lower your speed by 3, and like just like how like
then it would
FE4 does
function
it.
differently. Like it would function differently though. If it lowered your raw speed stat by 3, then it would be like then steel weapons would be weaker than they are. Because then you would start getting doubled by more things.
Yeah, like that's the way I see it, is that it allows, by splitting it, it allows them to make it allows them to do that where steel weapons hinder your speed offensively but not defensively, whereas they couldn't design a weapon that way if they didn't split it.
And they use it for a lot of enemy formations as well. There's a lot of ninjas who will have steel shurikens that make them, like, not as threatening offensively, but still require a very high speed threshold to double them. So that they don't just, like, double and delete all of your units. But at the same time, you need someone very, very fast to double and one-round them.
Right.
Because I can see how it's different. I still don't like it. I still think it's way more... Like, I wish it wasn't that way, but I know...
I dislike it. My point is the idea that, like, I think the game communicates it to you, I guess is what I was taking umbrage with, more than anything.
I think it could have been more clear, in my opinion. But maybe that's just how I was reading it.
I mean, I think Fate's, like... Don't get me wrong, it definitely has that problem sometimes of, like, not clearly wording things. But I think... What?
But Hinoka.
But Hinoka, yeah.
That's my go-to.
Yeah, but, I think the weapons affecting AS and, like, skills affecting AS is, like, one of the instances where it does it well. Because if I... Let me check. What is the, like, description of the steel sword?
I knew you would have my back. That's what I've been saying. That's the debate.
Because I know that's what the description says, but if you don't know that it is doing another system behind the scenes, that it's doing it that way, someone like me for the longest time just assumed it was using different wording for, like, different text spaces.
I mean,
I just always assumed that it meant the same thing, that it was just using different wording to say the same thing.
So I have seen the logic to that, because I think there are maybe a couple personal skills that will, like, word the same concept differently, so I can kind of see that, but I feel like the description of the steel sword in game is makes follow-up attacks more difficult to perform, and then in parentheses -3 effective speed. And I don't know, like, how better you could word, like, I don't know what way I would change the wording on that, because it says, it does what it says.
You know, I actually agree over here. Thing is, like, Fate and other FEs, they never explain how doubling thresholds even work. Like, I can't think of many Fire Emblems that actually tell you how doubling thresholds work usually.
Yeah, that too. I mean, I think... Which game started... Because I know at a certain point, if you, like, hit the info button over, like, the speed stat, they started saying, like, if you have X amount of speed or more, you double. Because I know, like...
Maybe
Awakening with Fates say that.
I know Fates does it, because I have Fates open right now, so that I could read the weapon descriptions. And I clicked on speed.
Yeah, I know Awakening.
Speed, effects avoid, unit strikes twice if 5 higher than the opponent.
Yeah, and I know Awakening says it as well. So, at a certain point, they did start explaining it, but some of the older games did not.
Hi, Divine One.
Pulling up the guide. Combat forecast.
Because I don't think you can highlight stuff on, like, the combat forecast and stuff.
Well, the guide explains what everything in the combat forecast says. Before you launch,
I see. Yeah,
I pulled up the in-game guide, which you can do from the menu. You hit A on an empty square, and it pulls up guide.
Yeah.
Before you launch an attack, the on-screen forecast tells you how it might play out. Press the X or Y buttons to cycle through weapons. Note how the forecast changes, who has the upper hand, can you strike twice? And it circles all this stuff to point it out to you. I think there are plenty of instances where Fates is just very bad at communicating information. Effectives is my bugbear, because it just says weaker against.
Yeah. Which granted, you can do the math yourself to figure out that it's -4 might, -10 hit just by, like, doing the numbers yourself, but you also shouldn't have to.
I think given that the speed weapons give you a raw number just in the description. There's plenty of space here. Instead of saying weak against other units, just -4 might, -10 hit against other units.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree.
And also, like, with that in mind, I think also saying triple might against armored units instead of effective against. But that is a global Fire Emblem problem. That is not a Fate-specific one.
I
like,
really
I think
wish.
the rapier should say triple might. Because for the longest time, when I first got into Fire Emblem, I didn't know, like, what the effective stuff was. And so I heard 2x games and 3x games. And so anytime my archer would get a strength level up, I would be like, that's functionally 2 strength against flyers. Because I thought it just tripled or doubled, like, depending on the game, your damage. So I was like, yeah, Rolf is so good. I give him an energy drop because that's 4 strength against flyers.
Yo, let's go.
But, like, I mean, it would be cool. Don't get me wrong.
Is there a game in the series where it tells you like how effective damage works? That it's 3x might in most games? I can't think of a single game in the series where it explains to you that like, effective damage is 3x. The weapon might.
Probably at some point. Like
let me actually pull up the guide in Fates to see. Because I have this open.
I wonder if
the thing is like
castle defense, reinforcements, support.
I wonder if somewhere in like an FE10 guide somewhere, it's like, oh, by the way, if you do effective damage, it multiplies your weapon might by 3.
Sorry, I'm a monkey.
Yes.
So in the Fates guide, if you go under entry number 12, bonus damage. Wormslayers are lethal to dragons. This effect is known as bonus damage. Many weapons cause bonus damage to certain units, which can harm or help you. Are you fucking kidding me? You have 3 whole pages, and you don't say what the bonus damage is? I'm gonna fucking morb. It's got 3 pages of explanation for bonus damage, and it doesn't say anything about it. It just says the icons next to each weapon on the touchscreen will keep you apprised. They do bonus damage. But how much bonus damage?
Like,
is
it's
it
just
2 points? Is it 2 points of extra damage?
Is it like Echoes where Falconites do 10 extra damage to monsters? Is that effective damage? That's bonus damage.
And this is the guide. Like, this is the guidebook.
That's the thing that's supposed to tell you how to play.
This is the thing that, like, anytime a new feature comes up, it says, like, hey, you know, check this new thing in the guide. So that they don't have to do, like, the Lin mode handholdy stuff.
Yeah.
Which also, Lin mode doesn't tell you about effective damage, by the way.
No, it doesn't. It just says, like...
Well,
I think there's just, like, a house somewhere. I know FE8 does this, too. Where there's just a house in Chapter 1 where a guy says, oh, by the way, Rapiers and Armor Slayers do extra damage to Armor Knights. And, like, that's your tutorial on effective damage.
There's a house in FE1 that says, watch out for arrows. And that's your tutorial on effective damage.
Yeah, just don't put Pegasus Knights in range of arrows.
Yeah, I'm looking on like the wiki too, trying to see if there's like anything, like if they're mentioned in game.
Is there a game that explains that crits do 3x? I want to say the GBA ones do, or maybe like in a guide somewhere.
Fates tells you about the 4x on killers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for killers it says like does extra damage on criticals or whatever.
I think it specifically says. Oh nope.
No, Jacob is right.
Says extra
it
because
does.
Fates is allergic to numbers.
Yeah, it doesn't say 4x. I know that. I figured that out.
This is a subtle reference to the fact that nobody uses Fate's killer weapons.
Charlotte Erasure. Oh, here's what grizzles my button. The guides aren't even like locked to only being 3 pages because support has 4 whole pages to explain how that works. So like they could just say like, hey, you know, we couldn't fit that it's 3x damage or 3x might.
Yeah, but Intelligent Systems is really bizarre about just not letting the player know certain numbers and stuff for how certain things work. It's really bizarre, and I'm still trying to figure out why it's like that.
See growth rates.
Such as seeing growth rates, yeah.
The growth rate debate will never stop being annoying to me.
I think
People who say like, oh, you know, hiding them is actually, we need to keep them hidden.
So we've gone back and forth on like debating stuff before, but I think all three of us agree that like seeing growth rates is a good idea. Like,
yes.
all three of us think seeing growth rates is a good idea, and I wish
the
I would
option
like to
of
see
it.
I like the option
Like,
of it.
I understand not everyone wants to see them, and like I don't think you should be forced to see them, but I think, you know, just don't look at them then.
Yeah, like you have the option, even if growth rates weren't like using fates as an example, right? If there was like a building you could build early, like at the start of the game in my castle, where you like visit it, and you could see a unit's growth rates there, and you know, like even that.
I'd even compromise and say like just make it a new game plus feature.
Or that, yeah.
That would also, because Intelligent Systems really seems to like the idea of like the unit just grows and like that's how your unit is for you in this playthrough, and you're just not supposed to know or care whether they're supposed to be really fast or whatever.
Or even whether you're using fixed growths or not.
Yeah, so I guess even making a New Game Plus feature. You mentioned like, you know, imagine if there was like a house you could visit or like a My Castle building that tells you growths. The Monkey's Paw Curls, that house is only available like 4/5 way through the game. At least at that point,
you have to deploy the unit and visit the house with them.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's a specific house on a map somewhere that you have to visit with a unit, and when you visit it, the person inside says, you are very well versed in strength and skill growths, but you are okay at speed and not very good at defense.
Also, it's a red roof house towards the end of a map, so it closes up and you have to replay the whole map.
Yes.
So you say that, but again, if that was like a My Castle building available from the start of the game and they just gave you like ranges for growths instead of exact numbers, I'd still be fine with that.
I would take a letter grade over nothing. If I would take even, you know, like 80% to 100 is an A rank, 60 to 80 is a B rank, I would take that over nothing. Like, of course I would take the numbers over anything, but I would even take just like a letter grade or a vague, like, you're excellent at this, you're good at this, you're poor at that. Like, I would take that.
Because it hides the numbers from the player while still giving like a general indication as to what a unit's going to be like good or bad in terms of their growth.
Which I do think is relevant, especially since IS has taken the habit of like giving us training project units, right?
Yeah.
Like I would like to know. Oh, Anna, she's supposed to be the magical training project. Well, I've already got a couple of strong mages on my team, so I'll use Jean instead.
Well, and also, like, especially in a game like Fates, right, where there's a lot of units whose growths are very unusual for that class. Like,
Effie's personal speed would like to
or like
you.
Tsubaki,
Just like learning how, you know, you should reclass Odin to Samurai.
True.
Danny?
I just want you to know, immediately after I said that, Azura dodged a 95 that would have killed her. So that proves... And she dodged another 3!
Let's go!
I'm sorry, I didn't... Headphone warning, but Azura just dodged 3 95s. I just keep ending turn because I'm trying to get my units killed. For funnies, but Azura just dodged 3 95s in Fate's RN.
She wants to live.
Baller.
Yeah, visible growth rates, especially since especially a game like Three Houses are engaged, like wants you to reclass your units all over the place. So being able to see like how those classes are affecting your growth rates in some way would also be appreciated. And I'm sure a lot of people would even really like that because like a lot of people really like to min-max their unit. They really like that extra 5 to 10% extra strength growth on their unit. So letting someone see like
Three
how
houses.
that affects their growths would be really helpful.
Don't get me started on 3 houses like hiding everything. Like
Class, like 17 different things change.
Well, but also like even like class mastery skills, like you don't know what the fuck those are unless you look it up. And like in 3 houses, it's a big deal because you gotta invest a lot of time into keeping a unit in a class to get them. Yeah, so it's like, oh yeah, you just don't know. Like imagine being a blind player and like keeping a unit in Mortal Savant for 200 class experience and getting Warding Blow.
Woo!
And being like, what the fuck?
Forget that spell list. A unit's spell list, a unit's what skills and combat arts
like
they
combat
learn.
arts and stuff.
Yeah.
From like their individual ones, right? Like, what if you decided like, oh, you know, I want to, train up my, I want to train. I've got, I mean, I'll go with the Mercedes example because she's my favorite character, and as a unit, she's pretty lame. Like, her spell list is pretty lame. What if you're like, oh, she's magically inclined, I'll give her, like, the mages focus on her offensive spells, and it turns out she has no cool tools there. She's got bad, like, she's got Byleth spell list.
I mean, yeah, like, granted, it's not exclusively a 3 houses problem, because I think that, Awakening and Fate's not telling you what all the class skills are is, like, also not good, but I feel like 3 houses is the biggest offender because there's just so much.
Thanks for the sparring
Like, it's something I appreciate about Engage is that it actually shows you, like,
what your class skill you're promoting into will have.
Yeah, the class skill, but also the emblem skills you can view ahead of time and what level they'll be and all that.
The Crown Princess of
It should have been. That should have been the stick.
The emblem skills, you can only see up to level 10 until you complete the paralog. So if you're like really struggling to beat like the Lin paralog or whatever, and you're like, oh, am I gonna get like a reward I care about or not? You don't know.
Yeah, although also to be fair, how many like outside of Wrath, how many like unique skills are above level 10? Because I think most of the stuff above level 10 is just upgrades of the lower leveled stuff.
Like, I think so.
You might be right.
Which, like, granted, I think the player should still be able to know, but
yeah,
I don't think there's not a ton of like unique skills actually hidden from you. I don't think.
Although inversely, like, not realizing that you don't get anything if you hammer away for like 4 hours trying to beat the Eirika paralog, and you're like, oh, these are just better versions of what I already had and didn't want.
The only one I can think of is I think you don't get Wrath until you complete the Ike paralog. Because I remember a bunch of my units needed Wrath, and I couldn't get Wrath until I upgraded Ike.
Yeah, that's like the big one.
Because all the ones I can think of, the other like, oh, this is a big upgrade. Wait, that's just something plus, like Divine Pulse plus.
Yeah.
Super Holdout.
Yeah, Super Holdout. Super Chain Attack thing, whatever it's called. You know what I'm talking about? If you make like a Hero Ball, like it's the one skill you want for Hero Ball because it makes like all your heroes have a 72% chance or something.
Yeah, Dual Assist.
Yeah, so Dual Assist plus, like, if you get like 10 heroes with Dual Assist plus, it's like the Hero Ball strat.
If you get 10 heroes with Dual Assist plus, you can pretend that it's a good strategy.
Favorite foods level 8.
I don't think it's like a good strategy, or I don't think it's a bad strategy. I think that the idea that like, oh, it's the best thing you can do in the game is like a little bit silly. But I think if you do just decide like we're gonna do a billion heroes, it legit does work. It's just one, not Iron Man safe because it is
very luck reliant.
It's pretty luck reliant, yeah.
The issue is more so the mindset.
A very high invest thing.
It's that
that's the other thing.
It's that favorite mindset of like, this is what I used to beat the game, so it must be the only way you can beat the game or something.
It's also like, it's a tipping point strategy. Like, I don't think hero is a good class until you have 8 of them, all of whom have Dual Assist Plus. I think having one Dual Assist Plus hero does very little for you. And I think having 4 Dual Assist Plus heroes does very little for you. It's only once you get to that crucial tipping point where, because every like Dual Assist hero you have is going to be doing pretty bad combat on their own. So the idea is you have enough that you're just statistically likely to kill through chain attacks. And then it doesn't matter how bad your units are at combat because they never actually do combat.
It reaches the point of it's bound to work.
Yeah.
You also like you're also like kind of limited on like the number that you're realistically gonna have, just because you still want other deployment slots for other units like like Seedall or like Staffers, like that kind of thing. So it's not like all 14 of your endgame deployment slots are gonna be heroes realistically. Like you could, but you shouldn't.
And aside from Goldberry, everyone's gonna need like a minor training arc. I mean, Goldberry needs a tiny training arc, but like everyone else, they need to reclass, and then they do need 5 levels
for it to actually work. It reminds me of people who will like stack like a whole bunch of Dread Fighters for like their endgame teams. For Echoes, they'll have like 4 or 5 Dreads on Celica side. And it's like, there's like a diminishing utility to Dreads. Like, yes, you could use like 5 Dreads. Yes, you can beat the game with like 5 Dreads. But
I'm just gonna go ahead and delete my Echoes save file so Jacob doesn't see the evidence.
I get it, Dreads are funny, but you also need like some mages. You need Valbo because he's how you beat the game.
Yeah, of course. We all know this.
No,
yeah, it's...
Jacob, I reclassed Valbo to Dread Fighter.
Oh my gosh. Well, there you go. You can still beat the game.
Well, that's how you beat the game. Yeah.
No,
you get the true ending, actually.
So, like, it was just a, like, for fun run. It was not a... I know, like, playing SLV for fun is an oxymoron.
Hi.
But this is before I realized it was a shit game.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, the one that's on my, like, not Nintendo PC, but, like, on cartridge, currently the most recent save file is just all the Dread Fighters trained up, except Jesse isn't a Dread Fighter yet. He's the class below, because it's Jesse.
I can't believe you're not doing...
But I brought him into Duma's Tower anyway.
I can't believe you're not doing Gold Knight Sonya and Jesse. You'd be surprised what people do with Gold Mary, Brave Assist, and Fell Xenolog LTCs. That sounds incredible.
Just get lucky, Smile.
It'll just work.
I guess that's the entire Fell Xenolog now that I think about it. So.
Like, in terms of LTC, that's like a whole different thing than just a casual playthrough.
Yeah.
And also, like, LTC is different from LTC, because there are some LTCs that would use 0 backup attacks because they're not 100% consistent.
When I first tried my Maddening playthrough that I didn't finish, I started that run whenever like hero balling stonks were at an all-time high. So I had like Kagetsu was a hero, I think Bunet was a hero. I had like 2 or 3 other heroes, and then like 1 Wyvern Rider, 1 Sage. But I was like, I heard heroes are like really good, and you do this funny strat where you have a bunch of heroes, so we'll try this. I got stonewalled at chapter 17, and that run never finished.
My first Maddening playthrough did have Hero Kagetsu, and just because Hero's not a very good class, I would not recommend Hero Kagetsu.
Yeah, I was gonna
unless
say,
you were specifically doing Hero Ball, like...
I think I've used Grand Hero a grand total of like once in this game, maybe twice. I think maybe like 1 time I did like Hero Rosado or something, which again don't do that.
I made a Lyra
hero.
That was
the same run. It was the same run where I made Jean a Wyvern Knight.
Beautiful.
I was like, John seems shit. I'll use him in my first Maddening run, and I made him a Wyvern Knight, and he was awesome. And then he died in the volcano map.
Oh.
Okay,
but have you tried? Have you tried Berserker, Sean?
Build.
No, I haven't. But we're using Sean in my 0% playthrough.
Woo!
I like
rank
Berserker.
staffs.
I think the only hero I can think of I used in my first playthrough is I made Alear a hero for a sec because like, whoa, hero's like one of my favorite classes in the series. You know, I want to make Alear a hero for a sec. And then I reclassed Alear to a hero, and I hated the like hat shower curtain thing that male heroes wear.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh
yeah,
shoot.
the hero outfit is so ass.
I was like, never mind, I don't want to be a hero anymore. I made him like a divine dragon again.
Yeah.
I was using a female hero in the hack I'm currently playing because they had like a decent magic stat, and I wanted someone to use the Light Brand and Hurricane Axe, so I promoted them, and she's like, now she's my magical hero. And then I ran into the problem of this game keeps giving me like 2 or 3 units that I want to use every map, so now I bench the hero.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining right now. You kind of joined us at like a... This is kind of more like podcasty than anything, because I don't feel like starting up another map, even though I probably could have gotten like halfway through the Marth paralog at this point, but... Then I'd have to be
reinforcements
thinking.
me in the Fates debate, and so I'm thankful for that.
Oh god, oh no, ambush spawns.
Are you gonna go for the? By the way, are you gonna go for the treasure in the Marth paralog?
I remember there being good stuff in there, but I might be thinking of FE11.
I think you're thinking of FE11 because it has a speed
I was
tonic.
gonna say.
Oh.
Let me check.
What garbage is in those chests? Because in FE11, there's a Master Seal, like a silver weapon, a warp staff, not a bullion. I think there's like 2 stat boosters. I think
so. We have 1,000 gold, 1,000 gold, 1,000 gold, 2,000 gold. And then a secret book, an elixir, a speed tonic, silver great axe, and antitoxin.
No way, silver great axe?
Unironically,
Well-
silver great axe is the most valuable treasure.
Hey, don't talk that way about skill book.
Okay.
No, the secret book, not skill book.
Okay.
Your secret book, yeah, sorry.
So, money sounds cool and all, but I've been using Anna with 50-something luck, so I have a little bit of gold pieces right now, so I don't think I need the money that badly.
But you need the speed tonic.
I do need the speed tonic, because I unfortunately can't buy any, because I forgot where the A button on my controller is.
What?
So I can't buy speed tonics, because I can't press A to talk to the shop.
Oh, you're joking.
Okay, but speaking of the...
I thought it was... I was so confused, I'm sorry.
Okay, but when it comes to like pressing the A button, I have actually thought about doing, I guess like a peek behind the curtain for anyone hearing about this. This has been on my mind for a while, but I've thought about doing something like playing one of GBA games, but not allowed to press the B button.
Oh, I've seen that.
I've thought about trying that for a run, doing like Sacred Stones or, you know, like a game I'm more familiar with, and try to beat the game without ever pressing the B button.
Yeah, that fucks you up so bad.
Yeah, so like every action you take is just like you can never back out of any action you take.
Doesn't that mean you also just like can't check stats?
Oh, that means you can't check stats.
You soft lock if you try to trade or adjust items.
Oh right, you can't do that either.
Oh god.
So yeah, the person I only watch like 10 minutes of a stream, because I don't typically like watch people streaming unless it's you specifically. And so I watched like 10 minutes of a stream, and they were in the Ross chapter, the Ross and Garcia chapter, and they had a triple-digit resets counter.
Oh my gosh.
Resets under the idea of purely only resetting when, oh, I'm soft locked, I can't do anything without, because I can't press B, because it was on a Nintendo PC.
Yeah.
So they just unmapped B so that they couldn't like accidentally or by muscle memory do it.
See,
but
that's
then,
what I
like,
would have
muscle
done.
memory because the thing is like, you know, the actual challenge of beating it probably isn't that difficult. Like, you're blind, but it's Sacred Stones. Like, Seth does most stuff.
Yeah.
But it's the muscle memory of like, okay, and now I trade the javelin off of Seth. Oh, fuck.
Oh, I can't.
Wait, I can't leave the trade menu. Or even, like, not even, like, muscle memory, but just, like, not realizing, oh, the way that I exit this thing is the B button. Like, you go to a shop. No, you don't. No, you didn't. You can't leave shops. And that includes on the world map.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go to my
Oh,
inventory.
so you just can't use shops?
Time
Yeah,
to
the
go.
only way to adjust inventory is by attacking. So it'll be like, remember when we did
Yeah.
Heart Seal Reversal? Remember when we did
Or-
Heart Seal Reversal
Yup,
and Gunter
I
and
do.
Felicia were bow knights? It's gonna be that,
I guess-
basically.
You could, I guess you could, if you had a consumable, like a vulnerary, you could, like, use the equip command to readjust your inventory and then
And then drink the
consume.
vulnerary.
Yeah, that would work.
That goes crazy. So I'd have to decide if it's like, because the big part of the challenge I would be looking for is like every action is committal. That's what I'm mostly thinking about. Just the idea of like you can't back out of any like action you try to take, so you have to like play through every action. So I think about like how severe I'd want it to be, because otherwise it sounds like super unplayable. But just something that's I've been like tossing around in my mind as a funny idea. I'd probably do something like Sacred Stones because it's the game I'm most familiar with and it's pretty easy. So if I have to like fudge something up, like it's easy to recover from.
Yeah. Sacred Stones
don't
and
need
Path
to-
of Radiance feel like the two that it would be like most made for.
Time to go bonus
don't need
experience
the
my
B button
unit.
to move.
Oh no.
Oh no!
You don't need the B button to move Seth forward.
Alear, why are you just running around the somnial?
She's just getting in her afternoon jog.
She's getting some miles in. I need to know how far she has walked in just this stream alone. I have done so many loops around. I'm not even thinking about this. I am not.
Wait, can you stop? I'm getting dizzy.
I am not even thinking about this. I have just been like my fingers have been autopiloting that for the past however many minutes she's been running around. Just listening to everyone talk as we pass by. Oh, hi, Sami. I love
Hi,
you,
Sami.
Wait.
Bowman.
Jacob, I have bad news.
Uh-oh.
If you do no B Sacred Stones, you can't use Namie
No!
because she has
What?
bows.
Oh, that uses the letter B.
Oh, I see.
But that means I can't
For a
use...
second, I thought you were serious. I was like, what are you talking about?
That means I can't use loot because I can't use bolting, so there's no point in using her.
Oh my god.
Have you considered that she can use Meteor?
Have you considered that the word superior doesn't have a B in it?
But then
Superior.
she can't become a Mage Knight. So like I'd have to promote her into Sage.
What?
Rip brave weapons. No, we can't use the brave weapons. The joke there is that I can't use the brave weapons anyways because Sacred Stones waits until the game is over to give you brave weapons.
You can use the Brave Axe.
Yeah, Brave Axe is around for a little bit.
Generic brave axe
Brave
hero,
Axe.
my beloved.
Brave Axe is in River of Regrets, and then if you want any of the other Brave weapons, you have to play the fucking fog map without just warp skipping it.
Yep. Because there's a general with the brave lance, there's a swordmaster with the brave sword, I believe, and there's a sniper with the brave bow. All in
That's
chapter
a double
19.
B.
And I really have to wonder why you don't get the brave weapons earlier, because I think it'd be really cool and fun to have like a fairly early brave lance or like a fairly early brave sword for like Joshua to play with. Society of Dawza started with the brave axe, then he could miss twice per turn.
Early
I was gonna
Brave
say, the
weapons
one
are
thing
cool,
Joshua
signed
needs-
ROM hacks.
The one thing Joshua needs, more combat.
True.
People would still say he's shit.
Look, I initially thought whenever I played Team GC, I played like an older patch that didn't have the early Brave Lance, and whenever I heard they were adding like an early Brave Lance to Team GC, I was like, that's like, why would you do that? Like that's gonna throw everything off. Why? That's crazy. Like you don't need a Brave Lance that early on. And now I think back and go, how did I play this without early Brave? How do you play this? There's no Brave Lance. We stopped sprinting, now we're just going for a light jog.
Desmond is awesome.
No, Desmond goes from super awesome to awesome. Is it just me or is the hardest management map for engage one with the port against Marvin at the Corrupt Town? That one did bother me. That one actually did. That one actually was pretty difficult in this run.
The warp stat.
What has been the hardest map in this so far? I guess like collecting the rings again was a little stressful.
Yeah, that map can be a challenge.
Even like chapter 17 was difficult, but it wasn't like too difficult. I still was able to get through it kind of.
Yeah.
Any unit who reaches B rank and anything becomes undeployable. Wait, you're right. So that means Seth and Dusel are the only good units because they're the only ones that have base A ranks in their weapon types.
Wait, does Cyrene not have A lances?
Oh, Cyrene has A lances, but I always forget Cyrene.
Okay, I was about to be like, is Cyrene even more shit than I thought?
However, this does mean that if you play the Japanese version of FE8, Dusel is banned. Because Dusel has B swords in the Japanese version. Because
that's really funny.
Because they looked at Dusel in the Japanese version and said, nah, we gotta give this man a buff, and gave him A swords. No, I don't know why they made this change. Dusel's so bad, we gotta buff him. Meanwhile, me on my first playthrough thinking Dusel is like the best thing since sliced bread. I used Dusel so much in my first playthrough.
Those were the days, the Dusel days.
Mer does not have a weapon, does not have weapon ranks, so she can use the Dragonstone all she wants. Dusel seems cool. Dusel's awesome. He was Dusel the diesel engine in my first playthrough. He mowed through everything.
Yo, that's what I call him too.
That was like my name
like trains.
Oh, I also love trains a lot, especially when I was younger. So he was Dusel the diesel engine, and he just tore apart the Grotto army, and he was epic. FE8 localization is something alright. It's quite spectacular even to learn about. Clearly Seth is underpowered. Give him access to all weapon types at S rank, cap stats, and cancel plus. Exactly! And a PRF that insta-kills no durability. Think about it. Seth can only get 19 level ups. He needs all the help he can get. Ignore the part where he's like third or something highest growth rate total in the game for some reason.
Well, it's to make up for his
few level ups.
Yeah.
That's why the trainee units have to have bad growth rates, because they get 9 extra level ups and a second promotion. FE8 sure was designed. It sure is something. I still love it. I still love it dearly, but it sure is something. Oh, I think that's gonna be all for today, everyone. I'm getting kind of tired. But hey, the 2 maps are done. Now we actually have the whole squad. We got the whole squad laughing. Oh, I guess I did it during everything off screen. Vale has a very spectacular and lovely 68 HP right now.
Oh, beautiful.
So Holy Stance is going to go nuts in future chapters.
Awesome.
Yeah. Thank you everyone for joining. Always appreciate seeing you all around. Don't forget all the likes, subscribes. Love to see those. Always appreciate those. And thank you so much, Danny and Luna, for joining. Always happy to have some extra people around. But until then, I will see you all around.